Hmm. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. I think we should be good. Genshin. Isn't it a wonderful game? Except for the fact that it's, again, so annoying to record. It's horrible. It's absolutely grotesque. How could this happen? In any case, hello everyone. It's a programming error that just refuses to be fixed. CodeErr. Today, we're doing more Genshin stuff. Specifically, what we're gonna be doing is we're going to be finishing this storyline here, because again, it's only here for a limited time, and as of today, it should be out completely. And that's really all we can ask for.
This is no place to loaf around.
Yeah, okay, I'm going. Don't worry about it. No loafing around here. So, even before people are here, I might as well get going. Also today, finally another stream on my channel. I know the previous notification sent people to a different channel than mine, so I'm sure that must have had some people confused. Okay, here we go again.
Be visiting from Liyue to participate in the Iridori Festival. We'll be your guides and we'll take you onto the island.
I think the audio is a bit quiet again today, but it's not like anyone's here to inform me about whether or not it's quiet. So I'm gonna do something I hate doing, and that is temporarily click out of the game here. Alright, I turned it up a bit. Hopefully that's good audio. I sure hope so. Currently there's no one watching, but I'm sure people are gonna start, I mean, I hope people are gonna start showing up soon. Then again, my previous stream also kind of tanked the when it came to the analytics, so I don't know, maybe it's just a bad week. But then again, I should never fear because Rob is here. I made a stream I won't watch again. Spamming through DDLC like mouse spam? Was it the first time they were playing it? Because if it's their first time playing it and they spam through it, then why would you do? You don't spam through the... First time playing, how do you spam through a text-based game, and that game is entirely text. It's a visual novel. It's about reading. That's where all the game components basically come into play, and you skip through that. What kind of mindset? I don't understand. Also, who's not watching? Well, a second ago, while I was checking the viewers, it said 0 viewers, so I was assuming no one was watching today. But I guess it's just that analytics take forever to update. Because now it's saying I have 1 viewer, and I know for a fact that there's more people than that here in chat. Asura Sayori to the main character, they didn't know. Question, why would you even play the game? It's like if someone's reading a book and they're just flipping through the pages. What's the point in doing it? If you're not gonna actually read, it's a visual novel. If you're not actually gonna read it, then what's the point in even starting it? Like, what's the point in going through it if you're not going to do the one thing that you're supposed to do? That's why I won't watch them again. Yeah, understandable decision. I most likely wouldn't either. Sigma Grind said, looking at pictures instead of reading. Yes. These characters seem to be introduced here. Apparently, that means they are in some group together. Now, what group I can only assume, because I have not been reading a single word. There seems to be some kind of chaotic music in the background, though why, I am not certain. Actually get them to read. On the third What's the point? After you're that far into the game, what's even the point anymore? Speaking of reading, though, I won't be doing any reading today, most likely, because hey, this is voice acted.
Huh? Is it Paimon, or have we met somewhere before?
Yes, in fact we have. I'm Shu from Feiyun Commerce Guild. Aboard this ship we have calligraphers, painters, and even players of Theater Mechanicus. The inventor of Theater Mechanicus previously came to the Feiyun Commerce Guild seeking investment. Although the guild manager was not interested, the master still wanted to support them. We heard that they'd be demonstrating the game and letting people try Theater Mechanicus at the Iridori.
Ah, so they're bringing that back as
the
well.
guild manager instructed Master and I to take the opportunity to come to Inazuma and investigate the product's potential.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, where's the young master?
Master, he's,
Dead.
Xingqiu's just sitting there, sound asleep.
No, he's dead.
What?
Oh my god, he speaks. He is undead.
It's the traveler in Paimon. I presume you are guests in Inazuma as well? It seems fate has destined our paths to cross once again.
Oh, we aren't actually guests. We're actually guides for the Iridori Festival.
As for the comic link, I saw that question right there. Every time I click on it, it's just giving me a 404 message about the page page not found. I could try opening it and maybe messing around, because I think somewhere in the address it said page number 6. What if I just remove the page number and maybe then it'll somehow manage to find it? Though again, whenever I click the link, it's just a 404, which is strange. Almost like that one reward. Except I have a feeling that not being able to access that webpage is not intentional. Anyway, how are you doing, apparently?
Please, no need to worry. I was a little too caught up in a novel on the voyage here. When I finally realized what time it was, the first rays of dawn were already peeking over the horizon. Yes, now that we've arrived, the Conjo Commission will likely wish to inspect our invitation letter. Let's keep it in hand, shall we? Huh? That's odd.
What's wrong? Did you misplace your letter too? Like Venti?
There was a piece of paper underneath my bag. Strange.
Oh, no, it's another one of
I recall
those
seeing it there
notes.
Oh, let Paimon have a look.
The 5 Carson Splendor, Aoi no Okinawa. Glorious court life was my youth, and my old age a moonlit haze. I had not wished to behave so treacherously, but my very life was threatened. So I sought out my old work, and hid them in my clothes. I do not understand the reason behind all that has happened, only that the mysterious person's motives must be perverse. This poem was dedicated to Akihito, who to my great sorrow was banished. Intriguing. Fifth second of animation. Look at you go. Progress, progress, progress. Glad to know you're making progress. You're still making good progress on your projects.
There's no doubt about it. It's from the same series as the story we found before. Even the handwriting looks exactly the same.
The story you found before?
Oh yeah, in the warehouse down by the
Ahem. Shut up, Paimon.
by the poem hunt competition.
We're so worried about
that's
Paimon.
it. A friend of ours is on Rito to paint portraits of the 5 Kasen. You know, as part of the Iridori Festival. Poetic stories about the 5 Kasen have been hidden in various places nearby. If you can find one of the stories and give it to this friend of ours, then there's a chance you'll become the model for the next portrait.
Yeah, that's
Wait a moment.
of course.
So you mean that...
That is what's going on. Yeah, totally. Paimon's totally telling the truth. It's the same series. The poetry of dangerously meaty potato. Should I? No, I'm not gonna question it. Paimon can read? You know what? I'm as surprised as you are. Honestly, it is a mystery. I thought Paimon was just emergency food, but apparently this emergency food can, in fact, read. Intriguing. Impossible. Maybe the archives are incomplete. Yes. Paimon, you're terrible at making up stories.
Hey, it's hard coming up with stuff on the spot like that.
There's a chance of meeting Calx in person?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. You could say
And he just took the bait.
Really? That's wonderful. I knew that Calx would attend the Irodori festival, but convincing my father to let me come to Inazuma was proving to be quite the high hurdle. I had to really wrap my mind to come up with the excuse of evaluating the investment value of Theater Mechanicus. Just a few days later, word then came that Calx would be busy painting portraits of the 5 Kasen during the festival. It is a most rare opportunity for both Calx and I to be in Inazuma together, but it seemed he would be too busy with the portraits to meet with me. So, I felt quite disappointed for some time now.
Well, now you get to meet him.
Joe, even though Calx has work to do, he still has time to see friends. We can take you to see him right now. Also, we heard that Calx did illustrations for your A Legend of Sword novel.
Oh, yes, you can talk about that. Why don't you?
So you've already heard.
Of course we
To be
have.
honest, my works have drawn little interest in Liyue. However, the novels are selling quite well in Inazuma with the help of Calx's beautiful illustrations. Calx is not only a skilled artist, but he also carries out his craft with great alacrity. I heard that it took him merely a few hours to finish the illustrations for the latest chapter.
I mean, he do be a pro.
When I looked at the art, the brushwork did not even look the slightest bit rushed. His work is truly exquisite. Oh my, I was beginning to get carried away there. Let us depart, quickly now.
Still unbelievable that he just took the bait and just completely took us
Luckily, the idea of meeting
for serious with that story.
Shincho's attention and keep the situation under wraps. Let's just hope we don't let anything slip while meeting Albedo.
Yeah. How I read the DLC, read at the speed of light and remember even faster. Meanwhile, me reading a book for school, slow, turtle speed. Smart turtle doesn't exist. Yeah, honestly, reading stuff for school is a pain. A pain. I have bad memories of all that stuff. Beautiful potato. No potato. No potato here. At least no potato now. We have other very important stuff to do that doesn't involve potato. Hey, there you are! Hey, Albedo, or should I say Calx?
Paimon, how are you? And who is this accompanying you?
This is our friend. He's gonna be the model for the next painting. I hope you're ready. You have memories of the... I don't even remember what they were about. Ah, the good old stuff. You know what you're supposed to read in school, like Romeo and Juliet, where you remember the core plot line. That's about it. You remember there were those two people in love, and then one faked their death, and the other saw the quote-unquote dead body, killed themselves, then the quote-unquote dead person woke up, saw that their lover had killed themselves, and they killed themselves. Such a wonderful story. Ah, the books you read in school, true classics. Read, let's just say, law. I don't even remember that. I don't even know that book title. Huh. Intriguing. Well, I guess that's not one of the books I was forced to read in school, or I just plainly don't remember. But no, that doesn't... Well, that would explain why I don't know that title.
You must be Calx. It's a great pleasure to finally meet you. I am the author of A Legend of Sword, Forgive me. It's rude of me to introduce myself by my pen name when meeting in person. Please, call me Xingqiu.
And you may call me Albedo, then.
No, that would be most improper.
Says you right
Why
now.
not? Seeing as we're both friends of the Traveler, it'd be more convenient for us to use our real names. Besides, we've already corresponded with each other many times before. In fact, I feel a bit self-conscious seeing you act so politely.
His, by the way.
It's not just you, Albedo. We haven't seen Chinjo act this awkward before either.
With the exception of Paimons, we're all boys here. Well, wait, maybe Paimon has a secret too. Paimon, are you a trap? Otherwise, you're not welcome here. I'm gonna commit them. No, don't commit death. Committing death is so final. Try reading business class essays. Your velocity will be tested. Honestly, yeah, no. Business class essays do not sound fun. Like, at all. Ah, that reminds me of all the essays we had to write in school as well. At least with writing essays, you don't have to analyze it because you're the one doing the writing. So you can just finish it once and then never have to look at it again. That's the big plus with writing an essay. But yeah, business class essays sound like a pain. Yes, more nutrients, to be honest. Ah, yes. This emergency food comes with sausage. Damn, that's intellect. Didn't need that. Ah. True. Never need the intellect. I learned some new tips on manners today, apparently.
You guys, it's certainly not good taste for you two to be teasing me like that. Oh, by the way, we happened to find a story from the poem hunt competition at the docks. I heard that you are collecting them.
Yes.
Poem hunt?
Yes, go along with it.
You know, that thing where we have to find pieces of paper with stories of the five Kasen? Venti found one, and then he was allowed to be a model for one of your portraits.
Yes. You know?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yes. Thank you. Going along. You shall obey to the piece of paper found by Jigsaw.
I understand
cannot
the story
read.
now. Thank you. It's very helpful.
Splendid. Though, I'm still piecing together the story myself. Would you kindly explain it to me in more detail?
Maybe once we have the
If
other
all of you are
poems.
free, why don't we discuss this over a meal?
Ah, yes. More
Well,
food.
About that.
Do you have other plans, Shinjo?
No, not at all. Speaking of dining, Shimura's unagi chasuke is quite delicious. Would you like to go there?
Apparently
Shimura's-
that's where we're going.
Unfortunately, today is a bit windy. How about Uyu Restaurant instead?
That's perfectly fine with me. But I must first unpack my luggage. Let's meet later at Uyu Restaurant.
Something didn't quite add up just now.
What do you mean?
No way! Paimon thinks we acted well together. Did we say something we weren't supposed to?
No, Paimon, I'm not referring to us. Traveler, what are your thoughts?
Did seem a little sus, yeah. Jigsaw did seem a little sus. Let's see. Writing essays in elementary school. You get to describe a book in a small amount of words, you get an F. Yeah, try harder. Try sucking more at narrowing it down. But honestly, that's the thing. If you want to recommend someone to read a book, you don't talk for like an hour about it. If you can sum it up in like a few short sentences, that's usually the best to convince someone to read it. Why do book summaries like that always have to be like this incredibly detailed thing that's like a few paragraphs long or something? That's not what gets people interested, I think. Oh well. Also contributing to the goal, I see, as always. Define amortization? I have never heard that word, so I couldn't tell ya. I am very, very sorry. Wow. Here we go. The quick I think that's brown. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Hey, I could read it. You testing your knowledge. I see. Also, welcome to the stream, by the way. Why are you... Hey, no. You know what? I don't need everyone in chat to write like that. It's already... I already have to stop what I'm doing to decipher one person's messages. I don't need to do that for every single person. Otherwise, we're never gonna make any progress on any games. But welcome anyway. But yeah, he was acting a little sus. Hope that was fun. It was fun. I have to agree. Again, you know the drill. When the next one's coming up, I'd be delighted to be invited again. And maybe Sid is gonna have time this time as well. But only time will tell. We will see when we get there.
Huh? Shincho's suspicious. Hey, what are you two talking about?
Honestly, I don't 100% know what either.
Although it may seem confusing to Xingqiu on its own, what if we read it together with a previous poem we found?
I guess we shall do that.
Together? Let's see. Suiko lost Aoi no Okina's poem in a drunken stupor. So, Aoi no Okina recovered the poem and gave it to some mysterious person. Huh? Wait a minute. Could today's story be hinting that the one who stole the latest copies of A Legend of Sword is Xingqiu himself?
That would be intriguing, but why?
Xingqiu only arrived in Inazuma this morning.
Yeah, also why would he do
That's
that?
precisely the point of suspicion. If Xingqiu had only just arrived in Inazuma, how could he recommend Shimura's Chazuke?
Ha!
Moreover, he didn't raise any questions when I suggested another place because of the windy weather. This means he knows that Shimura's is an open-air restaurant.
Ha!
Saying that Xingqiu has already been in Inazuma for some time, and that he's only pretending he just...
You know, Albedo would know about people
Yes,
acting
that is
sus.
indeed my conclusion.
I mean, he had an imposter running around in a story arc.
His mission is to fight for justice, isn't it? There's no way he'd do something against his own ideals.
Calm down, Paimon. Even though this is the first time I've met Xingqiu in person, we've communicated via letters for some time now. I do have some understanding of his character. I think there must be some deeper motive at play here. The story also tells us that Aoi no Okina flees with a poem because of a threat.
Could Xingqiu be in danger?
Well, not with us around.
It's difficult to say at this point. But given that Uyu restaurant is indoors, it'll be easy for us to detect anyone following or eavesdropping on us. I think it should be safe for us to talk there.
Well, then let's go there.
On your assistance to get to the bottom of this matter.
Also, I see that you can be hard to read too. And I am fully aware that you think it's fun. But you know what? I'm not stopping you. I'm not stopping you. Feel free to communicate in my chat however you want. As long as you're not offending each other. You know how I am about that kind of stuff.
Good. Then let's head to Uyu restaurant.
Thonk. Yeah, you be thonking. You be thonking real hard. Oh, that's all the way back in Inazuma City, okay. So from Rito back to Inazuma City, here we go. Let's see what we can do in said restaurant, other than, you know, what we talked about, which is talking. We talked about how we wanted to talk. Also, yes, I am chopping down this tree because I need more wood. I realized recently that I'm running out of wood. And I should probably gather some more when I have the opportunity. Well?
I don't see anyone suspicious around. It seems clear for the moment. Let's go inside and wait for Xingqiu.
But what if he's the one who is sus?
This whole thing's starting to make Paimon a little nervous. What do we do? And what do we talk about when Xingqiu gets here?
Well, anything
First,
that's not
we must
sus.
ascertain whether Xingqiu was already in Inazuma or not. If we can find evidence of him deceiving us, then we can use it as leverage to persuade him to tell us the truth. Since we're still waiting for him, why don't you go and chat with other guests in the restaurant and see if you can learn anything useful?
I guess we're gonna be talking to people now. Let's head inside. I am writing backwards to make it easier to read. Is that so? You think it's easier to read right now? Because I think what you're writing there doesn't look particularly easy to read, but I'm sure you know your stuff.
The last phase of the Irodori Festival is when they release the all-new publications. The one I'm really looking forward to is A Legend of Sword.
That's right. A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've seen Genyu's signature before. His handwriting is super neat. He must be really diligent about his style.
He'll be there in person on the day of the release, so we'll get a good look at him then. I hear that he's actually pretty young.
Oh, that he is.
Did you just hear that? Not only will Shincho be signing novels at the release, but his handwriting is super neat.
Oh. Let me guess, does he have someone else doing the writing for him because he has messy handwriting? And he's now nervous because because his signature is gonna look awful compared to the handwriting that is supposedly his? Is that what's going on and that's why you stole all your books? Seems a little bit
Albedo, what should we talk about when Shincho gets here? Any ideas?
I will try to break the ice by talking about our work on novels and illustrations. If he really is hiding something, then he might feel even more nervous than we do. If we start by talking about our work creating novels, perhaps he will lower his guard.
Oh, come to think of it, Shincho mentioned that he'd like to thank you for finishing the illustrations on time. He said they looked amazing despite the time you had.
Is that so? That is also a very valuable clue.
Is it? Okay, if you say so. What is that? Rob, give me your ciphers. I will sacrifice them for the 8. For the 8? Huh? If you turn around the... If you turn around the device, it's easier with me writing this way. That is true. That is true. You know, I have my phone next to me. I could just grab my phone and turn that around. I guess that is an option. I guess whoever I'm missing is upstairs. No, they're not upstairs. Where's the person I'm missing? Apparently there's some... Ah! It's you. Hello. I'm gonna sit down before we talk. Okay, there we go.
Hello there. What can I get for you?
And now I stood back up. Job, blue man.
Hi! Do you have any special recommendations today?
Why, of course. I'd personally recommend our freshly caught seafood. It's been pouring these past few days, so the fishing boats haven't been able to sail at all. But the weather finally cleared up today, so we have some fresh catch.
So the weather at sea has been bad these past few days?
It sure has. A few guests from Liyue were just telling me that their boat was heaving and rolling all
Oh, we can
day
use
here.
that against
They
our
couldn't
friend,
do
can't we?
anything but sleep the entire trip.
Oh, this might be some useful information.
Haha. Pressure, pressure. What do you know about your trip here, you know? Arrive shortly after and everyone enjoys a leisurely meal.
Delicious. Inazuman cuisine largely consists of fresh seafood, which is certainly to my liking.
Yeah, you sure know your way around. These are no... I mean, there are no ciphers. That is technically, I guess, kind of, maybe true.
That's good. We were worried you might not have an appetite because you didn't sleep well. Now's our chance. Let's talk to Shincho Shincho and see if he says anything useful.
Yes,
Maybe
yes,
we
let's
could
go.
Start by asking him about the journey.
Talk about his thoughts regarding the journey, talk about the book he was reading during the voyage, talk about the scenery on the journey. Let's just talk about his thoughts. I think that's the most simplistic. Mayhaps I can write like this too. Oh my god, why would you do this? You Miss Kiri. I missed a message? Which one? The good job, Blue Man? No, I didn't miss anything. Anyway, why would you write like that? Why would you do that? Oh no. Oh no. This. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Oh, okay. I am... You know, what is even going on? Why are you doing this? You shall stay? Let's progress the game.
Well, I've never embarked on such a long journey before. Though I was quite excited when we set off, the long days at sea quickly became most monotonous.
Speaking of the journey, did anything noteworthy happen along the way?
Lost the font. Sad.
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the trip with my nose in a novel.
Well, that didn't tell us much.
Well, what about the... You said you were with your nose in a novel, right? So let's talk about the book you were reading.
Hey, Shincho. What book were you reading on the way here?
Gotta get Pog.
I
Oh
was
no.
reading a novel called Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was sent to me by my editor.
Didn't you feel dizzy while reading on the ship?
It was nothing I couldn't handle. Don't forget, I'm proficient in the arts of the Guhua clan. That being said, there were quite a few people aboard who felt seasick.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about what he said so far.
Well, we have one more topic we can get into. Let's talk about the scenery, although we already know you were mainly looking at your novel. But let's ask anyway.
To be honest, there wasn't much to see. Just water all around, morning to night. The sheer monotony of the trip caused everyone to grow a little impatient. So, when the peak of Mount Yogo finally appeared in the distance as we approached the islands of Inazuma, everyone crowded the deck to have a look. However, the ship sailed along at a crawling pace. It took a whole day from the time we saw the mountain peak to the time we docked.
Paimon didn't catch anything suspicious so far.
Nothing sus? Okay, let's keep probing him, because something about him must be sus. Oh, there was something really suspicious. No, there was something really suspicious. Mainly, I think, because of the storm, that he was still able to read, that he didn't comment on that at all. The fact that everyone was on deck at the end, that seems kind of sus. But oh well. That's... Oh, crap. That's oh, damn, that's intellect. I didn't need that. You're now quoting me in that font. I am concerned.
Oh, right! If it took an entire day to reach the docks, then it would have been pouring rain at the time they saw the top of the mountain.
We learned a couple of things from his account, but we still require more evidence. Let's discuss creating novels with Xingqiu.
Talk about his novel. Talk about the illustrations, I think. Yes, let's go with that.
Speaking of illustrations, Albedo, I've long wished to express my sincerest gratitude for providing the illustrations in my novel. My novel didn't sell well in Liyue, so I must admit that I had some reservations regarding its potential. Yet you've consistently managed to select the most important
And the
scene
dawn
of
quotes
the
are
chapter for your
returning.
illustrations. This made me feel as though what I was trying to express could be understood after all.
Thank you. However, I took some risks in the illustrations, so I'm feeling slightly uneasy myself.
Risks? Also, what is that and how am I even supposed to start reading that? There's no way that's supposed to be readable. No. Oh, hang on. The second message is something. Do you like something? Right? Oh no. Oh no. I am out. There's no way. There's no way. Fonts. Confusion. Coherency. Philosophical. Trolling. Ego. Lust. Happiness. Antagonism. Sadness. Oh no. There is a way. That one I could read, okay. But I'm not going to be able to decipher every single one of these messages. That is too much. At least I can't do it like looking at the small little text chat box I have. I'm sorry. Okay.
Typically centered around the characters, but this time I adopted a different approach in the illustration for the last chapter.
No hard mode, no.
Well, that scene was intended to depict the change in the world, so I thought it very fitting to draw only scenery.
Doesn't sound like anything suspicious has come up so far.
Wait for it.
No, there was a crack in his alibi. My illustrations were sent for printing the moment they arrived in Inazuma. So, logically speaking, there's no way he could possibly know what the illustrations look like. Xingqiu, we have something very important to ask you now.
Oh? Why the solemn looks all of a sudden?
Also getting behind him, making sure he can't escape. Smart, smart. That's saying, how about this? Do you like this? I am not sure I do. By the way, I can't keep deciphering every single cipher you throw at me, because eventually I'm gonna get too confused. I am sorry. What's with the face?
Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Mr. Okazaki told us earlier that actually the weather at sea was very bad these last few days. So when you said that everyone came running to the deck to see Mount Yogo, that couldn't have happened.
On top of that, the latest installment of A Legend of Sword will only be revealed at the Irodori Festival. Even we, the creators, haven't received a sample copy. If that's the case, how could you know what my illustrations look like?
Well.
Well? Xingqiu, you were already in Inazuma before today, weren't you? Are you in some kind of danger but can't tell us the truth? Don't worry. The Traveler and Albedo are no pushovers. We can help you.
No, please. You misunderstand me.
Well then, what is it?
I suppose my lack of sleep is inevitably taking its toll on my mind. I didn't notice for a moment that you were testing me at all. I did in fact come to Inazuma early to handle some things. Let me consider how to explain this. Oh, this is most embarrassing.
Just tell us.
Oh, well, if this isn't a coincidence, I didn't expect to see everyone here.
Tone-deaf bard, what are you doing here?
I heard that the owner of this establishment has some fine-aged wines. I didn't want to miss the opportunity to taste them.
Paimon knew you couldn't possibly be up to anything good.
Says who? In
Ha.
fact, I come as the bearer of good tidings.
Oh,
I just bumped
elaborate.
into Kujo Sara a moment ago. She said that the Tenryou Commission has apprehended the criminal who stole all those copies of A Legend of Sword. You needn't worry about it any longer.
Huh? The criminal who stole A Legend of Sword?
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Go on.
No. The person they apprehended. Was it by chance an editor named Onodera?
Apologies, Kujo Sara didn't mention a name. But I saw her taking someone toward Hanamizaka.
Everyone, it's too late to explain. We must make haste and rescue Onodera.
Huh. Oh, okay then. Let me just quickly see what else was going on. How do you speak in sex? No, you don't speak in that language. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Then it gets confusing again. Then spacing. This is a font. I am not clicking space after each letter. What kind of font would you even Have that.
Osmanthus
Oh, I need
wine
that.
tastes the same as
What's
I
that in
remember.
between? This.
But where are those who share the memory?
This is fun too. I'm trying to figure out the beginning. Is that a hmm? Hmm, this is fun too. I said I wouldn't try to decipher every single one. This. Something be confusing? Is that will be confusing? Must be confusing? Maybe will be, I think that. Honestly, yeah, confusing that it is. Hang on. Antagonism. 5 of 7. Hmm? God bless you, Rob. But why? Why are you teaming up on me like this? Oh, the confusion. don't you at me. How dare you? Oh, these are the people.
Please, wait. Onodera is innocent.
Bold boulder. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. What does it say? Smooth? Honestly, I am lost. I am lost. I am always lost, though.
So you must be the author of A Legend of Sword. I didn't expect to see others tagging along with you.
Anyway, you mustn't take him away. I can explain everything.
Then go ahead and do
No
that
need to worry,
explaining.
Zenyu. I've just explained everything to Madame Kujo, and Kuroda has testified for me.
Yes. In fact, we were just getting ready to leave.
Oh, phew. What a relief.
Good, good.
Wait a minute. Does everyone else here already know?
Know what?
Well, to be precise, we had dispatched 2 additional squads here, in order to prevent the suspect from escaping.
Shinsho looks pretty flustered. What exactly is going on here?
That has something to do with his signature, apparently. To flex on Tord with roleplay skills. We're flexing on everyone right now. What even? Why does that appear so small in the regular chat box, but up there it takes forever? I see some letters in there. What even? What? What was that? Can't even read the previous one. Yikes. Big yikes. How am I supposed to read it then?
Though it's most embarrassing, it appears quite a few people are aware of the situation now. There's no use keeping it a secret.
Well then, tell
In the
us.
end, I'm the one responsible for this whole predicament.
No, Zenyu. It's only appropriate that I take responsibility for this. Everyone, please let me explain. For the Iridori Festival, I recommended the idea of selling newly released novels signed by the authors. Not only was this the first major project I was in charge of since joining the Yai publishing house, but Lady Yai also gave me a lot of support. However, I did not discuss our plans with the authors in advance. As a result, it caused a great deal of trouble for Zenyu.
Yes, to be frank, calligraphy is not my strong point, so signing events are really not my forte.
Even though
Well,
such
that
an event would be
sucks.
difficult for Zenyu, after telling him how important the plans were to me, he immediately boarded a ship to Inazuma to come up with a solution. So these past few days, Zenyu has been actively practicing his handwriting. However, it takes time to sign each book, and we realized the time we reserved for the signing was not nearly enough. So I came
Damn.
up with the idea of moving the new books from the warehouse to my place. That way, Jen, could use these few days to sign them all.
And that's why I was so
I thought
tired.
everything will work out without a hitch. I never expected that someone would immediately realize that the books were missing from the warehouse. To make things worse, I was on vacation and staying with Jenyu in my house these past few days. I had no idea that the situation had turned into such a huge mess. All of this happened because I wanted to prove myself through this event.
Well, you failed.
I agreed to your proposal because I didn't want the readers to know of my
fun.
unsightly handwriting. Also, I knew that Onodera had been misled by one of my prior signatures. At a previous event, the Yai Publishing House had requested autographs of authors so that they could be put on display. I practiced tirelessly for an entire day to finally deliver a stylish and elegant signature for the event. But looking back on it now, I had dug myself into a hole by delivering that nice signature for the sake of my pride.
I mean, I did kind of read it.
Hey, come on, you two. Loosen up a little. The theft was nothing more than a simple misunderstanding. Besides,
When
everyone has
poetry,
something
oh
they
no.
do not wish others to see.
Yeah, that's right. All that matters is that Shincho and his books are okay.
Onodera, I think you should explain the truth regarding the stolen books to the rest of the people on Rito.
Should
Yes,
we?
I understand. I'll apologize to everyone.
I guess.
We should probably be heading back to Rito as well. Let's tag along.
This seems fun. It's weird how up there you can see these little squares appearing. But if I look over at my actual chat box, then there everything seems intriguing in a different way. It is odd. Very, very odd. Back to Rito. Also, I saw that message earlier about Cthulhu has joined. I guess that is the best way to explain what's going on here. What font is happy? Should any of those fonts be happy? I don't know. What? Never. You're causing confusion for me, okay? And I know you like doing that.
Onodera, what are you doing here?
I have no butt.
Aren't you supposed to be on leave these few days?
Onodera explains the situation to the editors.
I'm very sorry for all the trouble that I've caused.
Yes,
Confusion.
Onodera, but why didn't you tell everyone earlier? If you had told us, we could have thought of some ways to help you.
That's right. We're a team, and we should be helping each other in tough situations like this.
Let's leave the past behind us now. Our first priority is to help Jenyu with his signatures. How is your progress so far?
Very bad.
Progress is not what I had hoped for. Even after
Of course you
working
quoted.
these past few days, I've only finished perhaps 1/10 of the signatures.
You know that's not entirely what that sentence was supposed to be, but... No buts. I am sorry, that's
Murata,
exactly...
Go back to the Yai Publishing House and get Aratani to book a room on the second floor of the Uyu restaurant. We'll be using it for Jenyu's emergency calligraphy lessons.
Yes, Mr. Hirayama. It just so
Damn,
happens
I've been
that my brother is a
exposed
calligrapher.
as the streamer with
Should
no
I ask
bottom.
Mr. Honda's assistance as well?
Yes, good idea. Ah, you've just reminded me. 2 calligraphers from Liyue arrived today. We've worked with them before, so I'll go and ask them to help out too.
God, where's the
Seems
butt?
I'm
You want a
really
butt
in
reveal?
trouble.
No need to worry, Jenyu. I'm sure you can do it. Didn't you finish the last chapter of your novel in just 1 week's time?
Yes, but writing novels and learning calligraphy are 2 entirely different skills.
Even though Shincho still has to deal with his handwriting issue, Paimon somehow feels a little relieved now.
You know, Sheriff 7, why?
I always used to prefer working alone in my workshop. But I've come to realize that solving problems with others also has its merits.
We also owe a special ode of gratitude to the mysterious person who has been leaving important info for us along the way.
Won't yet? Oh no.
You
That's a
mean
threat.
whoever left behind those stories about the 5 Kasen?
Pardon me, but what are you talking about?
Alright, we should probably fill him in now.
We haven't had a chance to explain things to Shinjo yet.
One man overwhelmed streamer. Yeah, that is kind of what's
Appears that
going on.
Onodera and I were spotted when we were moving the books. Albedo, may I ask you one thing? Are you able to include me in a portrait as well?
I mean, that was the plan.
I owe the successful resolution of today's incident to that story, but I also hope that I'll remember this lesson.
No problem. Considering the similarities between the portrait and the events that have taken place, your proposal is very reasonable.
Next painting time, let's go.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Well, someone's flexing how much time they spent watching my stuff. For whatever reason.
He finished the portrait of Aoi no Okina in no time at all.
As yeah, that portrait was finished very quickly, but Jesus, unnamed individual called Rob. You know what could very well be. You're not, Rob, you're so advanced, you're not even doing the robbing yourself, you're making other people do it for you. That's how it usually works during my Danganronpa streams. You're employing the monocups to rob me. And I guess here you have an unnamed figure that might be Rob, telling someone else, hey Rob, those pages for me. You're a professional, I guess. Running the whole organization. Truly, you are the ultimate robber. I know what your title would be if you were to attend Hope Speak Academy.
Wonder how Shincho's calligraphy training is going at Uyu Restaurant. Hey, do you think whoever left those stories for us could be hiding somewhere nearby?
It's a possibility. It is a possibility.
Oh, hello? Mr. Storywriter? Are you here? Could you please help Shincho with something? He's a friend of ours, and the release of his new book is super important to him.
Cat.
Oh, what's that sound?
I heard a meow, that's a cat. It's perfection.
It was just a cat. Looks like we can't make them reveal themselves that easily. It's getting late now. Well, let's go back and get some rest. We still have to go to the docks and wait for another ship tomorrow morning.
There was someone there. There was someone there. Nice. Theater Mechanicus is now unlocked. Okay. But for now, I want to keep going. For now, I want to keep going with the story portion. That is our goal here.
Boats are made for transport.
And that is just, yeah. It's already navigating. I just have to wait until 7 to 9 the following day. But I also have to go back down to the docks, so let's do that. Someone tries to kill me with a weapon. What weapon do you have? I already have it, so what are you attacking me with? That, you know what? I have a feeling just because of that reasoning, you would either be a killer or a survivor, but you wouldn't easily become a victim. That is my assumption here. If you can put the ciphers over letters, can you make them smileys? I mean, that is probably a thing that can happen. Try to vote me out? What vote? I already stole. I stole the vote. While you weren't looking, I already voted for everyone, so you can't make any more votes. I took all your votes and made them mine. Incredible. Now let's go 7. Hopefully that counts. There we go. He said circles. Who said circles? Make them small. That looks like. Rob, if you can, I'm guessing you're talking about Ivanov's message there. If you can put the. Oh, if you can put the circles. Yeah, that was circles, indeed. I am an idiot. I'm an idiot, you're right, I can't read. Well, I haven't seen you in a bit. Hello. What are you up to?
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. I heard there would be guides for the Iridori Festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
Well, you know, stuff happens.
We didn't expect to see you either. Returning as a guest for the Iridori Festival, no doubt.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation. But after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland and pay respects to my old friends.
Rob, you know, since bringing up Monokuma like that, you know what I just thought of? I just thought of such an amazing plot twist. What if, okay, hear me out, what if you stole the Mastermind's authority? Like, what if initially you entered the killing game as just one of the participants, but then you stole the Mastermind's authority and became the Mastermind even though it was originally someone else? I don't know how that kind of twist would work in that kind of story, but I could see that happening. And it's scary. It do be scary. Danganronpa FNF real? There probably are retextures. I haven't seen any Danganronpa FNF stuff though. Not really. Monokuma, since when were you the one in control? Oh no.
When we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something. What happened?
Ah, yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I suddenly heard light footsteps around me.
Oh, Kara vibes. Yeah, I caught that reference.
But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. I only heard a splash come from below the pier. Even
Did you find a note?
Manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange piece of paper by my feet.
There it is, the legendary note.
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
So you're our next person of note.
Huh. How did you know?
So you're the red one or the white one out of the 5? Tell Kazuha what's happened the last few days.
It's almost hard to believe such things could happen.
But that's just a theory. Play Shadow Legends. Play Shadow Legends is a Play Shadow Legends is a free. I'm guessing that's supposed to say Raid Shadow Legends. But yeah. Hey, by the way, Raid Shadow Legends. Where's this? Can I get a sponsorship real quick? Honestly, would you listen to me ramble on with sponsorships? I feel like everyone always skips them, but if I do it in a live stream, you have no choice but to sit through it, unless you leave the stream for that particular moment. But you can't skip through it if I do it on a live stream. Then again, I'd have to be lucky enough to get any kind of sponsorship. Kazuha, can you show us that piece of paper, please? To make it more funny, of course. Adding the big funny.
Sure, here it is. Please, have a look.
The 5 Carson Splendor Akahito. So it's the red one, okay. Long have I been famed, and since my youth I had great ambition. I stamped every new verse with a scarlet seal, and thus was I known to all. But last year, when we presented our verses, mine was found to be taken from the poet's past. For the theft and deception I was banished into the wilderness. The 5 radiant lights never shall be again. Ah, how the tides do shift.
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akahito. And sure enough, this is a story about him. The story this time design basically says that Akihito got
Deception,
his
that sounds like
name from
it
his
does,
love
kind
of
of.
red seals. However, the Shogun discovered that he had committed plagiarism, and
Oh,
he was
no.
soon exiled. Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
Akihito, Akihito. Kayaba? Am I supposed to... Wait. Well, the other stories weren't much better either, by the way.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate.
True, true.
So I'm not all that different from Akihito mentioned in this story.
But according to the story, Akihito was exiled by the Shogun because of his wrongdoings. You did nothing wrong, Kazuha.
I just get the Akihito.
Thinking about?
Getting stuff beyond that is confusing to me. Because sometimes maybe I should recognize that, but I suck. As you know from your many quotes. They're still mentioned in the story. Maybe it can help Shinsha.
By the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right? In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution.
That would explain why I didn't
While
quite get
sailing
the
at
name
sea,
reference.
I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be able to help.
Okay.
That's an idea. Quick, let's go tell Albedo.
That does sound like a good idea. Also, Monokuma, what are his limits? That depends on which game you're in. In the second game, his power was basically limitless. I think is the best way to describe it. In the first game, well, let's just say the problem of Monokuma is there are many of him, okay? He has many, many spares. Even if you destroy Monokuma, there's always going to be another one. Plus, these things can self-destruct, and if they self-destruct around you, you are super dead. They also have claws, they are incredibly agile, they're able to fight with they're able to somewhat keep up with the strongest human to exist in universe. The ultimate martial artist. And yeah, it's a whole thing with Monokuma. Plus, Monokuma usually has all kinds of mechanisms installed everywhere. There is the Monokuma factory in 2, yes. Again, how many was it? Like 10 to the power of 60, I think? 10 to the power of 60 Monokumas out there in Danganronpa 2. Yeah, it is a lot. Plus, again, it's not just the army of Monokumas you'd have to deal with that can self-destruct in case of emergency, but also all the stuff he's likely installed around the area, like the Spear of Gangnir in the first game. You could just be standing around and suddenly, from all angles, you're gonna get impaled by spears. But yeah, there's an army of 10 to the power of 60 Monokumas in Danganronpa 2. Have fun dealing with all of those. It is a 1 with 60 zeros following after. Indeed. I'm not gonna count those, by the way.
Albedo, we figured out a way to help Shincho.
You tell Albedo everything that happened with Kazuha.
Interesting. A story of the 5 Kasen appears again, and with a timely solution. Stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed,
Monokuma, ultimate annoyance.
if we use a stamp,
Great way to describe him.
Shincho won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. However...
Wow, dedication. Indeed. But I'm gonna trust your word on that, by the way. That you did a 1 with 60 zeros. Because again, I am not about to spend this stream counting to 60. Because again, I want to finish the entire event story today. And to make sure I can finish it and not have the stream go on too much longer than usual, I want to focus a little bit more on the game. Now, we should currently be kind of on time, because I think there were 3 portions of the story that we still had to do today, and we completed 1. And we're about an hour in, so we're just right on time, I think, currently. Maybe. However...
Since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used the stamped seal for his new books. But I have another idea. Using a seal is a part of it, of course. Let's go to Ouya restaurant now to discuss my idea with everyone.
Ah yes, of course. Every single day we're gonna be eating stuff. It's just part of it. Right, that means we're going back to Inazuma City again. A lot of back and forth here. But hey, this must be a nice little, some nice little rhythm to our daily lives. We got everything organized. Every single day we start by going to the docks, meeting with people, and then going to eat together. Then watching our friend Albedo paint, going to sleep, and the next morning, once again going back to the docks, repeat cycle. Danganronpa X, DC Universe? Personally, I'm more of a Marvel kind of guy, but yeah. But what would... You know what, Superman versus Monokuma? Would that be a fair fight? Maybe. There's a lot of turtles. I like turtles.
Yes, that's it, Jinyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
How intense are we talking?
But I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
Wow.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
The pressure.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Shicho's already zombified.
Oh no, we got a zombie. Kill him dead before he infects others.
We found a solution that might just solve our dilemma. In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, I propose that each signature consists of 2 parts.
2 parts?
First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature as the design. In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Chenyu to write. That way, he will only need to draw a simple pattern on each book.
Let me think.
Makes sense, right?
Right, I think that would work. Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
So,
we saved you, buddy.
I've been saved from this predicament?
You better be thankful.
Mr. Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book.
Which makes sense.
But if we adopt the Couch's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event. And if all the authors sign their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
Well, if you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
In that case, I shall contact the other 2 authors participating in the new release event.
Shortly after the two other authors arrive.
It's an honor to use a signature designed by Celts.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true for me as well.
Well, look at these people being all delighted.
On board with the idea.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Jinyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here.
That you shall,
The books that Jinyu
okay.
already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Eye Publishing House.
We did it. The event is saved.
For now.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
Well, what's gonna go wrong next?
You're finally free, Xingqiu. Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air.
Alright, let's see. Quickly to catch up. Turtle wall impenetrable, harder than the hardest material on Earth. Nokia 3310. Yes, very, very tough then. We must kill the zombie or he will eat our emergency food. Oh my god, that would be the worst case scenario. Suicide Squad as Monokuma's new toys. Oh my... Wow, wow. I'm gonna go for some time. I probably will be back. Alright, I'll see you in a bit then. Presumably. But thanks for stopping by. In case you don't come back, still appreciated having you around. Joker versus Mono. That would actually work so well, probably. The problem is I have a feeling they would potentially even team up. Maybe. I don't know. Then again, they aren't exactly the type to team up. Then again, no. Monokuma, specifically the mastermind behind Monokuma, is the type of person to team up with others. I mean, the Ultimate Despair works as a group. And I have the strong feeling the Joker would definitely be part of the Ultimate Despair if they shared the same universe. Let's face it. Oh, hey, Venti.
Traveler,
and Ayaka.
there you are.
What's up? Awkward pause.
It's Ayaka! And Venti! That's an interesting combo.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson when I found a strange piece of paper on a flower stand. This bard just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two. But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before.
How is it
Here's
different?
the paper. Please have a look.
5 Carson Splendor, Sumizome. I submerged the verses into clear water, and the truth did emerge. So this is the person who got the stolen poems, or the stolen page, right? I think so.
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length. But this one is only 2 lines.
Huh.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page. The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
So should we submerge it in water?
Literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear." Speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry.
So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
Plus, we're on an island nation. There's water literally everywhere. Well, let's get going. Despair Crime Syndicate? Yeah, basically. But why not just use this? By the way, why do we have to walk somewhere special when we can just put it in here? By the way, can I... I was thinking that maybe if I... No, Klee should be... Come on, Klee's definitely short enough to fit through here. Oh, come on. You can't tell me Klee wouldn't fit through that. Okay. I guess we're just ignoring that. Alright, what do we got over here? Let's see what's written on it. You carefully dip the paper into the water.
Wow, look! It's really working! More words have appeared on the paper! Let Paimon see what it says.
No. The 5 Carson Splendor, Sumizome. Going over his poetry, I found that the plagiarized piece did not have his scarlet seal. I submerged the verses into clear water, and the truth did emerge. The true verses were not washed away, but the text of that despicable crime faded. Aoi no Okina passed me by, just as he was writing a verse for Akahito. One storm had yet to settle, and it was already time to write new poems. Ha! Intriguing.
Story says that after collection of poems from Akihito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry. Huh? Why would that happen?
Huh.
Paimon. In the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture. To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished. Such special inks are time-consuming and laborious to produce, and the waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the shogun, surely one of those two methods was used to protect it. But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
So this poem wasn't written by Akihito. It was added later by someone else to screw Akihito over. Intriguing. Riddler, Monokuma team up. Oh god. You know what, I could see that. Like the Riddler making things unnecessarily more complicated. Again, I'm not too big on DC, but I do know a little bit about my stuff. I do know my stuff at least a little bit. But yeah, I guess I could also see that. Again, as you said, there would be such a big crime syndicate. Though eventually Monokuma would start backstabbing some of them, probably. I mean, come on, the mastermind behind Monokuma literally killed her own sister. Hey, it's a team up, two sisters working together. Psych, you've been backstabbed, I killed you. Haha, take that. So I have a feeling no matter who teams up with Monokuma, eventually they end up getting backstabbed.
Which means Akihito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up.
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be the models for my paintings?
I would be delighted.
Yes, as would I.
Well, that seemed a little bit shorter.
The next two portraits should be ready in no time.
Yes. And now that all 4 stories have all been collected, the story of the 5 Kasen is now fully complete.
Except there might be a secret 5th one. I know it's normally just 4, as they said, and that one of them doesn't normally get the story, but maybe...
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen.
I still need one more portrait, right?
Made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akihito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen.
Getting the full story
Each
pretty
poem
nice.
he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akihito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
But we still have no painting for the 5th one, the final one. We're still missing one. Who's gonna model for that? Soon after, Albedo completes the 2 portraits. 2 for 1 special, by the way. Nice. Paimon, what's wrong? Of course, they'd backstab each other. How is the... I'm guessing that's supposed to say that is the fun part. Of course, the backstabbing is always the fun part. I mean, if you're not backstabbing each other, then where's the despair, you know? That's the most important thing. Also, okay, let's go. Paimon, what is wrong? Why are you upset?
Ever since we completed the story of the 5 Kasen, there's still one thing Paimon hasn't been able to figure out.
Why one of them doesn't...
One of the 5 Kasen is called Kuranushi, right?
And they never submit a story, right?
It's just that... How could the story of the 5 Kasen finish without him appearing at all?
Oh! Have you really not noticed?
Hmm?
Not noticed what? This is no time to be playing games, Tone Deaf Bard!
Well, what he means is that the story of Kuranushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Huh?
Oh.
Really?
Okay.
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akahito's poetry collection in a stream. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akahito, it was completely obvious.
Oh!
He was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, then he'd
So
be
the
finished.
5th one is the one
So in
who
desperation, he threatened
did all
Aoi no
that.
Okina to make him tear out this poem.
Which means the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed Akahito.
The culprit is none other than Kuranushi. Gonna channel my Danganronpa. Isn't that right, Kuranushi? This crime was committed by you.
What? Kuranushi?
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete story of all 5 Kasen. Since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen, the only character left is the mysterious one with an unknown identity.
And now we know who that is.
Okay. Paimon is finally starting to get it now.
However, this also brings something else to mind. The story of the 5 Kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately. Which begs the question, is there a Kuranushi in our world as well?
Maybe he's the one giving us the poems.
In our world?
Maybe he's the one giving us the poems.
Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has come up with anything.
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been pretty quiet this whole time. Let's ask him.
How does Monokuma react to identity theft? I think usually he would just be the one trying to take control over everyone. Like, for example, the closest thing that would happen to identity theft was in Danganronpa 2 when they introduced another stuffed animal, so to say, another robotic animal. And the first thing he did after coming was like, yeah, I'm gonna remodel you to look a little bit more like me, and you're gonna have to submit to me going forward. That's the closest we ever got to see how he would react to identity theft, but real identity theft, I'm not sure if anything like that... I don't think anything like that ever happened with Monokuma. Don't believe anything like that ever happened. I mean, how would you even steal Monokuma's identity? No, wait! End of Danganronpa 1. Aoi Asahina found the control panel for Monokuma and took over Monokuma for a time. And Monokuma wasn't upset about it at all. He just waited until Aoi was out of the control center, locked the control center to so that Junko would regain control, that the true mastermind Junko would regain control over Monokuma, and just was like, yeah, no, that's it, you had your fun, but didn't seem, neither Junko nor anyone seemed to be really upset over it. Maybe it was because it was only a limited time, but yeah, no, that identity theft, I guess, did happen in some way. Huh.
Hey, Kazuha, are you okay? You've been standing in front of this blank canvas for a while, and you don't look so good.
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but has the story of the 5 Kasen reminded you of anything?
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. However, they were nothing more than some past incidents regarding my family.
Oh?
I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
No, do feel free, do feel free.
We're all friends here, Kazuha. You can always tell us whatever's on your mind.
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
The Raiden Gokuden? What's that?
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing.
Elaborate.
But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to speak of it here without the consent of Miss Kamisato.
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it. However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden.
Yes, please.
As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremonial and cultural affairs, and Inazuma's art of forging swords is a very important part of our culture. The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inazuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, they also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Aminoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time. The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Huh.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Well, now we know.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation. My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Tevat to find a way to revive the family business. But it was to no avail.
Wow.
And in my generation, our last remaining family property was lost as well.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and disappeared completely. Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden. However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas were just theories and rumors. However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather when he was young.
Which was?
Not only did it affect the Kaedehara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After
Well, that seems
reading
like
the
a big
story
deal.
of the 5 Kasen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow. I will tell you everything I know then.
Well, time to advance time. Because Hush is a thing, and there could be something done with mockery and intentionally bad murder mysteries. Is that so?
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
Oh, wait, I should probably check
And those
the
that come
time
across Leo
I need.
tend to stay a while. So it is where many
Wait, no, I don't need that. There it is. Following afternoon. 12. No, not co-op mode. Sorry, that was the wrong button time. Why did I click co-op mode? There we go. Let's advance time again. Oh, we're doing... Speaking of time, we're doing well on time. At 1.5 hours in. Halfway through the stream, and we're on the presumably final chapter of this event story. Oh, everyone is... Why did everyone form a circle around me?
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
It would appear so. Also... What's that? Does it say Dreadpool? What? What? First I thought Deadpool, but then I was like, no, you're talking DC, so can't be Deadpool. And then I reread it, and okay, that is one thing I do not know about, apparently. Versus Monokuma would be hilarious. I mean, if you say so, then I imagine it would be. How did your investigation go, Kazuha, by the way?
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago.
Then tell us. After I enable autoplay again.
In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram. Though all the craftsmen involved
You already
were
lost
very
me.
experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. Every blade that was forged was defective.
Sounds like you
When
sucked.
the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished, so the craftsmen all fled and hid for fear of punishment. The Kaidahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea. The Kaidahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation.
I heard about
put
that
the
leaderless
family status in
situation.
the Yashiro Commission at
I heard
jeopardy.
about that.
This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation.
Naruhodo. Switching to Marvel since ideas ran out. Oh, now the ideas are gonna keep coming, aren't they?
But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaidahara clan and the Yashiro Commission always believed that was the case. However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill, but rather, the diagram had been tampered with by someone.
Oh.
Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago.
You wanna submerge it in
Might I ask
water?
you to do me a favor?
You wanna submerge it?
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
Oh, I'm gonna come over there right away. We're gonna submerge it in liquid, aren't we? That's totally what we're gonna be doing. Oh, there we go. Go to the Kamisato estate. I've been there very regularly because, you know, Battle Pass reset means I have to do my weekly stuff. Alright, so I've been here a lot to grab my commissions and requests. Going in. So, do you have the diagram and are we able to submerge it? Over here. Wait, I'm sorry, I'll talk to you in a bit. I just gotta steal from you first. Okay. So, thanks for letting me steal from you. We can talk now.
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram. Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
They immersed the diagram. Deadpool that killed the Marvel Universe's Dread. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Now I got it. Yeah, I mean, Deadpool has quite a lot of power because, you know, the power of fourth wall breaks is certainly incredibly powerful.
Although the effect is not too obvious.
Plus, you know, the fact that he can
still
regenerate
see
from
that
anything and
some words have
everything.
now started to smudge. Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the Kaedehara clan all those years ago.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy. Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword.
Failed
Sure
miserably,
enough,
I'm guessing.
my grandfather also failed.
Yep.
My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the world. My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing. Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Oh, Kazuha.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young, but later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
I'd imagine
Kazuha,
so.
Did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact words?
Yes. The servant said that he personally heard those words, and still remembers.
You think he was
very
part of the scheme behind
my
the scenes?
My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Wait, Albedo, are you trying to say, yup, the saboteur was part of your family all along? Killing a person conceptually, sorry. Yeah, that, killing a person conceptually is, I mean, that is a horrible way, because then, yeah, no. That's so much worse than just killing someone, like, normally. But conceptually killing someone, no. Who would dare do such a thing? Even though that is the question. To answer that question, I guess one answer would be Monica. Maybe, kind of.
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning. Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, your skills aren't sufficient? But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within. Don't you find that a little strange?
He was a saboteur.
Oh. So you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
Yes.
I thought he was the saboteur, but okay, I guess we're not going that far.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission?
I guess we're going to the
Became a
Tenryou
wanted
Commission,
criminal.
okay.
The Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
All right, let's get moving.
Well, no time to waste. Back we go to Inazuma City, where knowledge awaits. Hopefully. Hopefully we will find answers here. Maybe, maybe not. But I'd hope so. And so we meet again.
What are you all doing here? Did something happen on Rito?
Would find a way to erase Bears as an idea in media. You know what? I wouldn't even question it. I have a strong feeling that he would win. Because for all the power Monokuma has, he can't go that far. Monokuma does have his limits. We had to ask about something.
Kujo-Sara. Perhaps you still remember me.
Yes, I do. You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Thankfully, yes. Bye. Alright, Ivanov, I guess. Goodbye. Thanks for popping in today. It's appreciated.
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
Well, look at that.
No,
She's reasonable.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings. I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
I see. All right, I'll inform the police station. They'll take you into the warehouse.
Thank you, Sora!
Kaedehara, about the Vision Hunt decree.
It's in the past.
That's all in the past now.
Yep.
There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own
Predictable.
convictions and struggles. However, may I ask something of you?
Oh? What is this
Yes.
awkward pause?
What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me. Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
All right.
Look
I
at
understand.
you.
I'll be sure to take care of it.
Well then. I mean, I guess he already left that stuff behind and wasn't expecting to get it back anytime anyway. So I guess him showing that kind of kindness isn't entirely unreasonable, but wow. Okay then. But for now, we gotta go through that stuff and investigate.
You must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation.
Well, that was
Please
quick.
come this way.
I ran straight over here and she already informed you, huh? Unexpected.
The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies.
I'm sure we
However,
can
I have
find
clearly
them.
marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
Kazuha, since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
Let's split up,
Yes,
gang.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help, everyone.
Alright, let's go. And again, you know how I mentioned in the previous stream that my views that the previous stream definitely tanked my views a little bit and that they went down severely? Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be the same today. I think today's viewer average is once again gonna be 2. And that's 2 streams in a row where the viewer average is this low. I have a strong feeling that once again... Then again, last time I said I was past my peak, we went back up again after that. So maybe this is just a temporary downtime, but part of me thinks that maybe now my time has finally come to accept that this channel is already dead again. But I wouldn't know. Then again, Friday usually helps pick up the pace. Fridays usually go a lot smoother when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Oh, it's you. Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Whoa, this folding screen looks pretty old though.
Yes, perhaps if it were better maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However, I doubt it could be sold in its current condition.
Sad.
I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side. The soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. That means a great deal of force was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth. It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
Wow, isn't that an important discovery? I mean, kind of important. Why don't you think this is of any value? I mean, basically it just proves the story. It doesn't help us in any way, I think.
Because this is not what we're looking for now.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me think. If I wanted to leave a message behind, I would probably choose to leave it on something a little more special.
Albedo seems to be thinking pretty hard. We better not bother him.
Let's move on and ask the next person. For the last 15 minutes... What do you mean the last 15 minutes? We're not even 2 hours in. I normally stream for 3 hours. Or unless it's from your perspective, the last 15 minutes. Because if it's from your perspective, then I guess thanks for coming back anyway. Wait, what? Yeah, no, the stream hasn't been going that long yet.
There must be some around here somewhere.
Surprising, right? Normally time flies by way too quickly, but today, I guess that's not the case. Remember the previous Genshin mods I did when you were constantly confused about how that much time had already passed? And now it's the opposite. My streams are apparently very great at confusing the people watching. Which is great, because some people watching, looking at you, Rob, are very good at confusing me. So I'm just returning the favor here. What are you looking for, Venti?
Do you see all these pots here?
No, I said...
We're bound to have liquor inside.
I said DDLC mod, didn't I? Didn't I say DDLC mod during the last DDLC mod I played? I said during the last DDLC mod I played, time seemed to fly by really quick, and now during today's Genshin stream, it seems to be the opposite. I'm pretty sure that's what I said, unless I'm an idiot, which, to be fair, might be the case. We all know I'm an idiot, but I thought I said it correctly this time. We'll see if my idiocy was absolutely horrible this time around again.
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink?
I mean, it's Venti, what are you expecting?
I merely jest, of course. Come on, we're close to uncovering the truth now. Why do you look so worried?
Because we're relying on you.
Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sara to sell all these
Too far back,
belongings.
sad.
What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago? You know, just saying.
We'll
I know
find
you're
something.
worried about Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think. Since
Minute
Kazuha
points
made
today,
such a request to
nice.
Sara, that indicates he's already made his choice. Whether we find out the truth or not today, or whatever it turns out to be, he's ready to accept it.
Is this your Archon's intuition speaking? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. By the way, honest question. Do you think we're gonna reach this month's goal? Do you think we're gonna reach this month's community goal? Can't do it alone? You're probably right about that. Especially since both this stream and the previous stream were doing very poorly on viewer counts. That's certainly not helping you move this goal along, is it? I mean, if people don't show up to the streams and don't contribute to the goal, then naturally it won't move along. I am very sorry to say that. I'm contributing every day I get, to be honest. Everything I get, to be honest. That is quite the commitment. That is absolutely... By the way, did Did Twitch finally return the channel points from the previous month? Because again, it's explicitly told me that, hey, you can refund all those points, and I did that. I specifically said refund all the points. I honestly don't know what Twitch is doing then. You got stream. I don't know what Twitch is up to in that case. Twitch, what are you doing? Why are you like this?
No, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now, so you could say I have some experience in reading people. Leave the things here to me. You two
Turtle.
can look
Yeah,
around
Twitch do be
elsewhere.
slow, I guess. Or just stupid. Twitch can also be stupid. Stupid and slow, maybe even. Okay, what have you been finding over here?
What did you find, Shincho?
I found quite the pile of old books.
Any important
These
documents
books
in
here
there?
are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process of forging blades. This pile over here is all about plants and flowers.
The books about plants and flowers must have belonged to Kazuha's great-grandfather.
Could there be any clues in the books? Maybe some kind of connection to the flower he threw at the thing?
I skimmed through them just now, but I didn't find anything particularly worth noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
Well, that's just one more person to talk to now. So, Ayaka, have you found anything? Ayaka, how is it going for you?
It's you. I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
Oh, since the Kaidahara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right? Maybe it's a treasure of the Ishin art!
I'm afraid not. Although the sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late Kaidahara clan, everything of value has probably been sold off already. The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened, but there are many signs of use on the hilt. Perhaps Kaidahara used it for training as a child.
You think? Couldn't we just ask him?
Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters etched into the scabbard. Kazuha. Wow, so it really was Kazuha's!
Or we could have just asked him. Okay.
Kazuha was like as a kid.
You
I
can?
will continue investigating here and call you if I find anything interesting.
Well, we asked everyone.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at.
Oh.
Oh, seems Kazuha discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
I am here. What have you found?
This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
Okay. Again, coming back to the topic of flower pots. What's so special about this?
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will. My grandfather
So what's so special
deeply
about
regretted
it?
that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was. But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
Now that you mention it, this flower pot is kinda suspicious.
Oh, you think the pot is sus?
Yes. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Find a hidden compartment at the bottom of the flower pot.
Something! It's only a bunch of blank paper.
We know about blank paper. Submerge it in liquid.
Already discovered the compartment and swapped the contents?
Submerge it in liquid.
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
Maybe we need to try using water again. Exactly my thoughts.
You mean to say that these sheets have been written with special ink? Like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
That's our
Yes,
thoughts.
I agree with this hypothesis.
Can't hurt to try, right?
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
You go with Kazuha to the pond outside the police station. Hang on. Kazuha to issu ni... No, warte, Umi is... No, wait, Umi is the sea. Trying to think of the word for pond again. Kawa was river, if I remember correctly. Come on. I should know this word. Why am I missing one single word to finally construct a proper sentence? Oh, well, we're moving on. It's not like anyone wants to watch me struggle and fail at Japanese again.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing did indeed begin to appear on it. It is a letter written by my great-grandfather.
Well, read it. Is it something you can share with us too?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere. Everyone, please follow me.
I guess we're moving this party somewhere else. To the seaside. Oh great, a spot away from teleport point, so I have to walk. Oh no, I have to walk. How could this happen? Forcing me to walk. How dare you do this to me, game? Oh well. I guess it can't hurt to walk every once in a while. Okay, we're here. So, why do you want to come here specifically?
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
Is this place related to the contents of the letter?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location. Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaedehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden. It reads, to whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I finally decided to disclose the matter. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission.
Whoa!
I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
it was night, and after the clues led us down to
Intriguing.
shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, there were no swordsmiths in sight, only a single eccentric stranger. This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden.
That looks like a character.
That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai.
They look way too detailed to just be a random character. They must be a playable character
wounded,
potentially.
And I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa. I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedehara family. Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kunikuzushi." He then turned and left.
Why does that look like a major character? Who is that? And why and how? I need details.
Wow. So that's what really happened.
Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kunikuzushi. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened. Because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden. My great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance. So, to protect his loved ones, he closed the family business.
Do you think that person is at all related to his been leaving us the notes?
As the leader of the Kaedehara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children and grandchildren.
So all those harsh words he said were because he was worried about his son's well-being?
Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth.
Well, you'll never know.
He failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's words. Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns.
Intriguing.
If the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy. I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called Kunikuzushi. Rest assured, we will act cautiously.
Then I prepare my own stream playing my Yakuza 0. Nice. Nice. I will attempt I will raid as long as, you know, there's ample viewers to go along with it. But seeing how the stream's been going so far, I might just drop by myself. We'll see. Not entirely sure if I'll stay to the end today, because I have plans tomorrow, but I should definitely be able to come by. So I'll see you over on your stream then. How are you feeling, Kazuha?
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've managed to calm myself.
Have you?
My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for. Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye.
But you think that person... Then again, maybe that person is still alive. That's basically my main concern, because I was looking at them and I was like, they look like they're a major character. But there's no way they could still be alive after all this time, right? I guess we'll find out. Classic Kazuha, optimistic as always.
These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced. Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind that incident.
Great! Now that we're done here, let's head back to Rito.
Heading back to Rito, you got it, boss. I mean, emergency food. Should be able to stay until the end. Yeah, but even so, you know how I feel about raids and how I want to have at least a few people around for that. Well, we're back. It goes into full festive swing and your work is going well.
Today is the final stage of the Iridori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled.
Yes.
Let's take a stroll through the festival venue. Maybe we'll find everyone there.
I already found Albedo. So, What have you been up
Hello,
to?
traveler. Paimon?
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuranushi portrait looks like.
I'm guessing that's gonna be a surprise for us as
Don't
well.
worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. You'll see what it looks like then. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. They gave me some very valuable suggestions.
Intriguing. This is starting to sound pretty mysterious. Sounds pretty sus if you ask me. Of course, we're going with that one.
Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony. You may have a look around the venue first.
Look for your friends. I have friends? News to me. Hello, Venti. Oh, and Yamiko is also here. Don't be sus.
Well, hello everyone.
You see that small vent on the floor, Gregory? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory? You have to vent. I know it will be hard for you to be sus. I can't do a good voice, you know, but
Hey! What are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't see you two chatting up a storm just now. The moment we came over, you stopped talking.
Is that so? I'm afraid you're just overthinking things.
you sure about that?
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure you two wouldn't be interested.
Paimon's always interested in food.
Speaking
You
of
fool.
sides with sake, I personally prefer fried tofu.
Forget it. Even if those two are plotting something, they'd still never let us know.
Apparently there's someone up here. I could take the stairs, or I could just straight up climb this wall. And this fence. Never mind, I cannot climb this fence. But I can jump the fence. Haha.
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you.
The day signing go as planned?
Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off without a hitch. And I must say, the readers seem most satisfied.
Ho ho. That is good to know. I keep forgetting that autoplay always turns off.
Shinto, is that just Paimon, or are you on the lookout for something?
You aren't mistaken, though I'm ashamed to admit it. But in fact, I have been on the watch for tourists from Liyue. After all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance were to see me sitting here, then there would be no way to hide the truth from my father.
I guess that's fair.
Fortunately, the crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept the usual tourists at bay. Oh, I should mention, Shu is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you happen to meet him, please, remember to keep it a secret.
Don't worry, we've got you covered. I won't tell anyone I've ever seen you in my life.
Then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line. I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony for Kuronushi's portrait.
Well, 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 let's go for the next one. So, how was your day? You two are hanging out together, which is understandable. Look at this sweet
Greetings,
family.
traveler. Paimon.
Oh, Ayato! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Iridori festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to prepare this festival, so at long last, I can take a break.
Seems like not many people enjoy Genshin streams. That's what I've been saying for a while, which is why I've been contemplating many times up until now if I should just stop streaming it and just keep playing it on my own time because of the lack of interest. But every time I approached the community with it, everyone was like, nah, keep streaming it, keep playing it live. And I'm like, okay, if you want me to keep playing it live, I'll keep playing it live. And every single time, doesn't take long, and I look at the viewers and I'm like, wow, nobody is watching this. But then again, as I said earlier in the stream, The previous stream I did, which was not on Genshin, also had a very low viewer count. So, again, it might not just be Genshin, it might just be that the channel itself is dying right now. Hopefully it will revive once we hit Friday. But I am not so sure.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
Toma sure is taking his sweet time.
Oh, you're waiting for Toma?
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat. However, he forgot his wallet at home, so he asked Toma to go back and fetch it for him.
Friday Night dying, kind of.
Could ever be forgetful like that.
Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his duties to the side and relax. So, Toma and I really cherish such moments when he's forgetful.
Well, we have one more person to talk to. Let's go. We must be on our way. We're going all the way back to the docks? Okay. Well, then again, not quite where we usually go, but still. So, Kazuha, what are you up to?
Kazuha, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at the festival?
He likes to be alone.
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking.
Are you really alright, Kazuha? I'd hope so. Try not streaming Genshin for a week, and then we will see if it's about Genshin or not. Honestly, again, today, with this stream, we'll be wrapping up the current Genshin content, so yeah, Genshin will then be on hiatus again for a bit anyway, as it is with Genshin usually. When it comes to this channel, Genshin usually comes and goes. It comes back into focus when there's new content, and after the content is exhausted, Genshin is once again on hiatus for the time being. And after this stream, we will reach the next Genshin hiatus, unless there is some kind of big update coming right after this, which I don't think it is.
I knew you were still worried about me. Thank you, but please, don't worry. The things I said in front of everyone weren't just pretty-sounding excuses. Look, see this familiar harbor in front of us? Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single ship pass through. Instead, all you would see were soldiers from the Kanjo Commission, guarding against possible intruders.
No, I want to say DDLC will come back, but as the vote has decided, the next game that comes back is going to be Life is Strange. So no DDLC yet. But speaking of DDLC, I don't know how I only saw that recently, by the way. I only saw that today, which is horrible, because that stuff normally interests me a lot. But there was an announcement that there was going to be another update to the Doki Doki Takeover mod for Friday Night Funkin'. And that's going to be Doki Doki Takeover Plus, which is also going to be a collab with Doki Doki Blue Skies. And I didn't know that, even though that announcement was a month ago. So yeah, look at me being blissfully unaware of these kinds of things. Didn't see that? I need it. I require. Especially when I heard that they were collabing with with Blue Skies. That was... Oh, shit. I think they said it was like 10 new songs. And they include outfit changes for all the characters, including the Halloween costumes from Blue Skies. So, nice.
But now, it's become a bustling place. Not only are foreigners coming to Inazuma again, but traffic between here and Watatsumi Island has also been picking up.
I require me too.
It's already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some ways, each and every one of us
But none of us know when it's coming out. They just said it's coming out when it's ready.
It might take a different amount of time for different people. But there will inevitably come a day when each person can let go of their burdens. And when they finally let go, they are free to follow the wind as they please.
I'm sorry, Kazu, I ruined your philosophical speech by gushing about DDLC. I'm sorry.
It's time for the portraits unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the 5 Kasen Plaza.
I am on it, Paimon. I'm actually using the stairs this time. Aren't you impressed? we're here. Whoa! Did we just experience a time jump out of nowhere? I wasn't even at fault this time.
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Iridori Festival.
That DDLC stays alive. Ah, of course, very important. We forgot Zhongli's Dong. That emote hasn't been used as frequently as I would have expected, by the way.
Today, we have ushered in the final stage of our festival.
Then again, today I didn't really have a use to bring it out so much because again we didn't have a single bit of combat today. There wasn't any combat in today's entire stream, which is normally one of the main focuses of Genshin.
And now we will reveal the final portrait of the 5 Kasen, Kuronushi, which was done by none other than our guest artist from Mondstadt, Calx.
Yeah, you did bring it up. Bring it up. You brought it out. So what's it gonna be?
All count down together.
3, 2, 1, and awkward pause.
What's this? This piece depicts nothing but a background.
Oh.
I suppose Calx must have forgotten to include the character.
No such thing as forgetting.
Let's hear some words from Calx himself regarding the creative process behind this piece.
And then the big dog. Sadly, I can't place it in the
I would like to
cutscene.
say that it was an honor to be invited to create the portraits of the 5 Kasen. The 5 Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. As time passed, poems were composed about them, and they became the subjects of many stories. I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest and most differing of the 5 Kasen. Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a behind-the-scenes role of the 5 Kasen.
And so he is not
Perhaps we can
depicted.
assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way, I also wanted to leave this character to everyone's own imagination. After all, the Iridori Festival is a place for everyone to express their minds through creative works.
Yep, that's Albedo for you.
Wow.
Superlogical explanation is sure to win everyone's approval. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Iridori Festival
Wait,
have come
wait,
to a close.
wait. Can we dunk the painting in water? After all this, you can't expect me not to want to try that, okay? Aren't you forgetting something, Paimon?
Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, right! We still haven't figured out who left those stories of the 5 Kasen for us to find.
Water, yes. But I have an inkling of who it might be. You do? That mysterious person from the past, from that flashback?
Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon!
First, it's someone that knows every one of us. Oh?
Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person every time.
Also, they are connected with the CodeErr clan.
Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve the
Should I remember to drink?
clan.
I will remember to drink.
Paimon gets it now. Well, at least Paimon thinks she knows. Let's go. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Investigation time! Look for the objective. What have you been
The
up
one who
to?
wrote the stories of the 5 Kasen. I'm afraid you guessed wrong, Paimon. It wasn't me.
Intriguing. Sorry about my recent absence. When you have COVID, so I'm sick. Ah, that's sad to hear. I am scared. I am scared of this hydrate, but I appreciate it. Hang on. There we go, thank you. But welcome to the stream anyway, and you don't have to apologize about your absence at all. Like, it's just basically, the only streams I was really worried about people being absent is this one and the previous one. Because both this stream and the previous one have been doing very poorly on viewers. I gotta be honest. So I'm kind of worried that the channel is once again dying. But every time I think that, it always comes back, and I'm happy about that. Plus, you know, Friday is most likely gonna get those numbers up again. Interestingly enough, I should never doubt the Fridays. May have COVID. That's definitely not a good thing, though. Hydrate with no ill intent, that is always nice, though I am always scared. Can't scream, I'm committing everything to the goal. That is big talk, but again, the goal, it is questionable whether or not we'll reach it. I guess we'll find out. There's still a chance, you know. But yeah, I do hope you get well soon, Debbie, because I do hope you get well soonish. At least well enough to not suffer. Also I see you're contributing quite heavily to it. 10k contributed by you alone. Wow. My heart and soul into this goal. Then maybe perhaps I should soon-ish reveal a little bit of a teaser, at least hint a little bit at what it might be. I could at least hint a little bit at what it might be. Give you something to think about. God of luck, praise for your safety. Yeah, everyone's praying for you right now. Hope you get well real soon.
Really? I thought for sure you'd be the sneaky and tricky one.
I mean, it would make sense, kind of.
But seeing as you stumbled upon me, you aren't far from finding that person now. Because other than me, there's only one person left.
Yes, you know what? You're absolutely right. I'll bring it out just for the sake of it. There it is. Magnificent. In all its glory. True beauty. Well, I think the only other person that it could be... Maybe?
Ayato! You're the one behind the stories of the 5 Kasen!
Second guess, maybe?
Don't you think you overdid it a little? Leading all your friends on a wild hunt like that?
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this wild hunt.
Oh.
Paimon wants to see how you'll explain yourself out of this one.
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of Xingqiu and the editor carrying the books away one night. She thought it was interesting, so she asked me to tease them a bit.
So my first guess was also kind of right. Hey, I was the one who immediately went towards her.
But using the story of the 5 Kasen to guide you to the Kaedehara family's secrets was my personal touch. As for my roundabout approach, well, that was something which I had no choice but to do.
You had no choice? Explain yourself, Ayato.
Yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by Kaedehara Yoshinori, as well as the blank papers hidden inside. I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink. The kind that would only appear when exposed to water. What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is
New
very
daddy,
important
understandable.
for both the Kamisato clan and the descendants of the Kaedehara clan.
I kind of want him to, but more than anything I want to save up for more cliche / strongly.
It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago. So now, this obligation fell on my shoulders. Although he has the right to know the truth, the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. I had to confirm whether Kazuha has both the will and ability to be privy to the truth.
Well, he did.
Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered. But maybe he doesn't have the will that's required. In that case, the truth would only become a burden to him. If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to find the truth in the first place. In which case, it would be better to keep him away from danger altogether. Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout way precisely for this reason. For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter. Right up until the night when a legend of sword was smuggled away.
And you took that opportunity and just ran with it. Nice. So, saved 90 wishes and lost the 50-50. Ah, the 50-50. The 50-50 is every Genshin player's biggest pain, isn't it? Losing that 50-50 hurts so much. Well, then again, whenever I wish for a character, I usually don't have to worry about the 50-50, because I can just loop around again. Because I save so many wishes. But yeah, I do get the pain, kind of, slightly. But not as much. Well, maybe you can still get a few more tries. Maybe. Well, he's gonna get a rerun eventually, right? He's gonna have to get a rerun eventually. Maybe you're gonna have better luck then. Dunk his head into the water to reveal the message on his forehead. How long do you want him to stay underwater? Until he drowns? Haven't been doing dailies either because loss of interest. Well, I've been keeping active on my daily grind, so lucky me. Still play again when Ito gets a rerun, probably. It's very fun. Ito's another character, kind of interesting, I guess, but again, I'm just constantly saving for more Klee and Zhongli currently, unless someone very, 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 very interesting comes up. Until then, I'll be saving for those two. Until wow. But why was everyone else involved too?
Yeah, it wasn't only Kazuha. You brought all of the rest of us into this plan of yours.
I figured you would ask this question eventually. I merely saw that this matter would be of value to you.
How so?
And more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answers together, they would have some reliable friends by their side. Reliable friends who would be willing to protect them and make measured decisions. Friends who would spare no effort to lend a helping hand in times of trouble. Because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future.
So, yeah, who is Kunikuzushi? Who be that? Who be that?
You already know the answer deep down inside, don't you? The answer is actually hidden in the portrait of Kuronushi. When there is no one else
Do we
near the
need
portrait,
water?
you can confirm with your own eyes.
Do we need
As
water?
for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have
I
used it
called
many
it.
times before.
I called it pretty early on. I called it right after Paimon, right when we were talking with to Paimon about the portrait. Right when we were talking to Paimon about the portrait, I was like, wait, we need to dump it in water. And look at that, I was absolutely right, wasn't I? Well, for now it's time to change to nighttime and confirm our suspicion. Okay, here we are.
It's getting pretty late, so nobody else is around now.
Steal the portrait.
So Ayato must have been telling us to splash water on the portrait, right?
Yes. Do we have water on us, or do we need to... Okay, we have some on us. Well...
It's the Balladeer!
Of course.
So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
It
There's
had
no one
to
else
be,
near the
huh?
portrait. You can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
Is that flashback necessary? We just saw this scene.
Also, there's one last thing that we must discuss.
Oh, there was more that we didn't see.
I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain incident made me notice the bonsai plants. I wish to tell you of that incident now.
Alrighty then.
It was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. I heard that something had happened at the Tenryou Commission.
They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse, storing the Commission's articles of evidence and confiscated items. But nothing was stolen. I felt something unusual about that.
Why did the previous text box not have the...
Sara of the Tenryou Commission to treat it as if nothing happened.
Why did the previous text box not have any voice filter?
Or relocate the warehouse contents.
That was weird.
In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch over the warehouse. And sure enough, someone was sneaking in and rummaging through the belongings.
They missed the voice filter on one of the text boxes. How dare they?
You mean he was also looking for...
I let him search for a while, but in the end, he found nothing. Soon after, he had to leave Inazuma by boat.
Why didn't you send someone to catch him?
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it doesn't exist, is it not? Besides, the identity of this person is not hard to guess. After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaidahara clan's belongings one by one, and eventually discovered the papers in the hidden compartment of the flower pot. I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrator sought to find, though he couldn't confirm whether this secret existed at all. So, now on to my final question.
Which is?
Which part of Kaidahara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected?
That he knew that the family was framed. Knew the culprit's name. Or that he was spared. Ooh, that's a good question. The secret that needed to be protected? Probably that they were framed, maybe? Or the name? One of those two, I think the top choice, probably. I bet they already made the other scene and forgot this part, so they just added the part in the flash. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go with this one.
I don't have an answer to this question at present, so...
Oh, wow,
I'll
thank
leave it
you.
to your future self. As for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the Iridori Festival.
And I'm guessing that's it. So with that, the entire thing is done. Unless there's no thing here. Okay, the entire quest line is done. I don't think anything else is voice acted, so that's gonna be stuff that I can do whenever. But I might as well check just to make sure. So if I go in here, yep, everything is done. Oh, never mind. This is also voiced, isn't it? This is also gonna be voiced, isn't it? This is also gonna be voiced storyline stuff. Damn, we might need one more Genshin stream after all. We might need one more Genshin stream after all. I'm gonna double check to make sure this is voiced. Navigate. Just double checking. If it's not voiced, then you know the drill. Wait. Oh, it's you.
So many complaints. What should I do?
It is voiced. Need any help?
Are you the traveler who my superior said would come and help us out?
You know what? We will keep going today. We will keep going.
We're facing a small problem here.
I don't think these stories are
As you know,
too
the
long.
Iridori
I think,
Festival is
maybe.
underway. In addition to all the things on sale, there's a lot of free entertainment programs available. But today, we received numerous complaints that a group of people have been hogging the Tanuki photo board. They won't leave, so no one else gets to use it. What a headache.
Can't you drive them away?
Well, we tried talking to them, but the original point of these entertainment facilities was to let people freely enjoy the festival. So in principle, it's open to everyone. And there's no time limit on usage. This means
Maybe
that
introduce
as long
a
as
time
they haven't
limit.
done anything technically illegal, even if they keep hogging it, there is nothing we can do. So, can you try negotiating with them for us?
I guess we can
If
try.
these complaints can't be resolved and Madame Cujo finds out, I'll lose my bonus this month for sure.
Hogging a photo board, huh? We know who would do something like that.
We do?
Should we go and have a look?
I mean, that is this quest line, so yeah.
Thank you so much. You'll find them by the Tanuki photo board just east of the square.
Okay then. Go, go, go!
Well, if it isn't Arataki Ito and his gang. Paimon knew it was gonna be them. Let's go and see what all this is about.
That we shall, Paimon, that we shall. I don't think these story quests are these side quests are gonna be as long. Maybe I can do all of them today. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's 3 of them though.
Traveler, Paimon, what's happening? Oh, you came here for the Iridori Festival too? Oh, see, I knew it. Great minds think alike, huh?
Well, you're kind of hogging everything, so can you move on?
You're such a child. We're here to
True,
take care
so?
of a little problem.
Yo, right. Yeah, well, who's got a problem? The Arataki gang considers it our born duty to help those in need.
You are the problem.
Wait, huh?
The Arataki gang is the problem. The Tenryo Commission said you guys have been hogging the photo board and nobody else has had a chance to use it.
Yes.
Oh, well, no, we haven't.
They've received quite a lot of complaints.
It's kind of a long story. Hey, Mamoru, you're up. Explain the situation to these good people. Yes, boss.
Okay then. So what's the
The
situation?
story starts 2 months ago, when we first found out about the Iridori Festival.
This is gonna take a while, isn't it?
As everyone knows, this is a festival all about showcasing culture, with books on all kinds of topics on display and for sale. Our boss is very forward-thinking. He thought we should seize this golden opportunity to publish some material introducing the Arataki gang and help craft a glorious public image.
Well, you're not helping your image right
He
now.
also said we can make some money out of it to support ourselves. Well, that wasn't the main reason, obviously.
Of course.
Of course that was your main reason.
At first, we had plenty of time. In 2 months, boss planned to write 60 pages.
Procrastination, I'm guessing.
But 1 month in, and he'd written a grand total of 1 line.
Procrastination's a bitch.
I mean, come on, you gotta make sure the quality is up to scratch.
More like worst procrastinator ever.
So we cut some of the planned content, and figured it would still be fine if we could put out 20 pages in the next month.
That didn't work, did it?
But the
Did
day
you
after
get
that,
one page?
The boss got a hold of this card game called Genius Invocation TCG.
Oh no, he got a hands on a trading card game.
Felt
Oh
like we only
no.
played a few rounds, but before we knew it, half a month had gone by. I'm telling you, this game, it's pretty incredible.
So
I was just gathering inspiration for my writing. What?
Sure you were. Inspiration that has absolutely nothing to do with what you were writing about.
how do you know what he was
Then
writing
we
about?
only had 2 weeks left. No way was that going to be enough time to publish a book. Boss said we should
Procrastination,
just make
same
a
bro.
colorful flyer
Yeah,
instead.
honestly,
That way
yeah.
we'd only need to think of a slogan.
That makes more sense. It shouldn't take too long to think of a slogan, right?
Yeah, it didn't take long at all. We came up with 30 slogans between us in just half a day.
Wow.
But 30 was too many, and we couldn't agree with each other on which one to use. It took us a week to make the final decision.
That
Wow.
was when we realized we'd have to pay an expensive express fee for the printing, because there was so little time left.
And we couldn't afford it.
Well, someone messed up.
You gotta take it slow if you want to do something well. Pay an express fee and they're gonna do a rush job, and then there's gonna be all sorts of problems. The Arataki gang only puts out the very best into the world. And that is why I decided to give up on that project.
Sure, whatever makes you happy, pal. So how can we get you to leave?
Well said. You gotta do what keeps you happy. Same goes for humans and Oni alike. And it's not every day that you get to go to an Iridori festival, right? So priority number 1 right now is enjoying ourselves to the max.
And the way
Oh
you
my
could
God.
enjoy yourselves was to commandeer a novelty photo board?
So, at first, Boss brought us here to buy some drinks. He said there was some sort of Iridori Festival limited edition soft drink available.
Okay.
This ain't no ordinary drink either. It's a special edition joint creation of Sailing Breeze and Yai Publishing House, as featured in the popular novel Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Sudden zoom in after he finished talking.
What?
But when we got to the festival, the staff wouldn't let us in because of our unusual outfits.
And
They
now
said we
you're
had to
just
show up
hogging
looking
this.
like our normal
Sure.
selves before they'd let us in.
We'd invested a lot of time and money into the way we looked, and then they accused us of spoiling the image of the city.
So this is
One thing led to
revenge
another,
or
and
something?
By the time we finally got to Sailing Breeze's booth, all the drinks were sold out. We were pretty disappointed, but there was nothing we could do. Then we saw this photo board on the way back. Boss said we can't let the trip go to waste, so...
I see.
So you decided to take over the whole area for your own use?
I beg to differ. It's public property. We didn't commandeer anything.
Well
We're
then.
just making sure public resources get used to the max.
Well then, feel free to let other people use it.
Right. We're the ones making the most out of this thing. Never let a single moment in your life go to waste. That's our policy in the Arataki gang, and we're out here making sure this photo board gets the most out of its lifespan too.
Yeah, but let multiple people use it.
What a noble cause.
You could also go, I don't know, buy some books.
But we spent so much money on our appearance. We only had enough left for one of those drinks.
Oh my
We don't
god.
have anywhere near enough to buy books.
Well, you can't just take over this photo board for yourself
I'll-
because it's free and you don't have
I'll
to
give you
pay.
some more, if you agree to leave. If you agree to
I
leave,
guess
I'll
if you
give
put it
you
like
more.
that.
Just go.
Kinda see where you're coming from.
So come on, let someone else have their turn already.
Well,
But you know full well that the Arataki gang has a reputation to uphold.
what reputation are you upholding by hogging this photo?
If I say I'm gonna make the most out of this board, then I have to live up to my words. If we just scrap our plan like that,
Oh my
we'd be going
God.
against our word. A gang's gotta have integrity, or it does huge damage to your prestige. That being said,
What you're doing right now is doing huge
we'll
damage to
leave
your,
out
to your
any
prestige.
fact if we can settle this the Arataki way.
The Arataki way, huh? Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
What
So
would that entail?
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out, no holds barred, anything goes duel.
Well, that's
If
gonna
you
be an
win,
easy win.
I will leave this board alone.
Beetle fight. Of course, it's a beetle fight.
Oh, beetle fighting is an awesome idea. Just so happens I caught myself a true beast of an Onikabuto the other day. I caught
Okay, yeah.
Demon
Oh,
of
wait.
Darkness.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring Demon of Darkness with me today, so...
Can we just fight?
Well, that's a relief.
So, how are we gonna do this duel? Let's think. Yeah, wow, this is a tough nut to
What are we
crack.
looking at?
Let me think.
What's over there?
Hey, look! Isn't that Toma? Guess he's here for the festival too.
Oh, how are we gonna involve Toma in this madness?
Toma how to do this duel. Paimon bets he'll have tons of ideas. Toma! Toma! Over here!
Help a brother out, would ya?
Hey, Traveler and Paimon.
Well then, can you help us out here?
What a nice surprise meeting you guys here.
What brings you here?
Well, I heard that a certain well-known individual had made an appearance at the festival and taken quite a liking to the Tanuki photo board.
Oh, you're here because of
Since
that
the Yashiro Commission
too.
is the host of this festival, I felt I simply had to come and meet them in person. Red horns. If I'm not mistaken, you must be the esteemed Arataki Ito, leader of the widely renowned Arataki gang. Is that right?
Oh, boost up his ego, sure.
Toma, my bro, your eyes do not deceive you. And you are the housekeeper extraordinaire of the Kamisato clan. You're quite the celebrity yourself, you know.
As are basically all the playable characters.
And it's nice to meet you too, bro.
Whoa. There's a serious bromance developing here.
You think?
I didn't expect to run into both Ito and the Traveler here.
Okay. In what way?
I kind of count as the host here, so is anything wrong? Don't worry, you can tell me anything.
It's all Ito. He wants to...
No, it's no big deal. We were just about to have a duel, and we're trying to think of what format it should take.
Oh,
well,
a duel.
Can we just
In that
fight?
case, I have a suggestion. Since your duel is taking place at the Iridori Festival, why don't you have a volunteering competition?
A what?
Then you can both do your part for the Iridori Festival while settling your duel at the same time. What do you think?
Volunteering competition? Sounds a little low-key. Not quite hardcore enough for the Arataki gang.
Well, then
I
what
give this
else?
idea an interest rating of 2 points. One for the Traveler, one for Toma.
Boss means, 2 points out of 100.
Wow.
Yeah, this job isn't the most high stakes, that's for sure. It just takes a little patience and responsibility.
Well, that's
Also,
something he
since it's
doesn't have.
volunteering, by definition, there's no remuneration. All you'll get is this special edition drink from Sailing Breeze, as a small token of appreciation.
Oh, now he's interested.
On second thought, this is nowhere near enough for the prestigious Arataki
No,
gang.
no, he's interested
I don't
now.
know what I was thinking.
Wait a sec. What was that part about the, token of appreciation?
Oh, it's just a special edition drink produced by Yai Publishing House and Sailing Breeze. It's really nothing special.
Oh, it is.
Boss, that's the one! If we take this gig,
Have to go sleep? Feel free to go to sleep.
So, Toma, my bro, my guy.
I might even do this today's stream a little bit longer.
2 points, that's out of a total of
So
2.
feel free to head out if you need to go to
If
sleep.
there's one thing the Arataki gang is known for, I kid you not, it's our patience and responsibility.
You sure? You sure that's what you're known for? Good night, Rob, by the
Hardcore,
way.
Practically tailor-made just for me.
Awkward pause,
Let's do
apparently.
this for our duel, huh? It'll be amazing. Whoever volunteers the hardest wins. What do you think?
You didn't seem too interested in it just a second ago.
There's actually no need for the duel after all.
Hey, this is the mighty Arataki, above all bold-blooded Ito you're talking to here. I'ma say what I mean what I say, might sound mean, but I say it anyway kind of guy. And I say...
Excuse me, can you repeat that?
AKA doesn't want people to know he's only doing it for the drinks kind of guy.
If it's decided, then allow me to take the role of your judge. The volunteer work is simple. You just need to give your help to people who need it during the festival. I will assign some job requests that I've already received to you. If you're ready, we can begin.
Just realized you got a ton of gifted subs. What do you mean? 6?
Our first job is to
Dang.
help a busy vendor. His stand is just nearby.
Alright, we're going.
the volunteers? Perfect timing. As you can see, there's a lot of dust and dead leaves around my stand.
Okay, so you need animo powers. Got it, I'm on it.
I've just been so busy with my customers these past few days. I keep meaning to sweep up, but I just haven't found a spare moment.
Sweet.
Can you help me clean up the place, please? Thank you so much.
Alright, I'm on it. I am so on it. Where else? Over here.
Please, get in line over here.
Oh, that wasn't enough. You gotta be kidding me. That needed 2 hits. Report back.
You're finished already? Wow, you work hard. You're wonderful people, all you volunteers. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Our next job is to help a visitor.
I'm on it. But I feel like Ito is winning this.
Hey, mister, come and help me.
Partially because I'm not rushing things because I want to hear all the voices.
Fancy meeting you here at the festival, but we don't have time to play games with you right now.
If I were to rush things, then I wouldn't hear the voices, which is not what I want.
Games. I'm in trouble. I heard they were selling a new kind of tamari at the festival, so I came to check it out. But I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I went and lost my current one.
Oh.
It's gotta be nearby. I still had it a moment ago.
Okay, fetch quest, I'll find it.
Help me, mister?
So basically, every time we run into you, we have to go tamari hunting.
Find the thing, which should be around here somewhere apparently, maybe. Wow, Ito is doing amazingly right now. Oh, there it is. Alright, I found the thing.
Great! Now I can play the tamari game again.
Yeah, have fun.
Mister?
I have other stuff to do, but One last job, huh?
We need to help move some goods at the port. Let's go.
Well, again, Ito seems to have done it better, but again, I have to constantly stop what I'm doing to listen to the voices. Because otherwise voice acting is going to waste. I could just spam through everything and not care, but I don't want that. Alright, let's go.
Are you the festival volunteers?
Yes.
Great. I was just wondering what to do about these goods. It's been really busy lately, and all the workers at the port are swamped.
Well, I'm here
But
now.
I have to get all this fresh soy milk delivered to the warehouse as soon as possible. It'll go bad if it's left outside too long.
I'm on
Can
it.
you please help me take it to the warehouse? My coworker Takeuchi will be waiting for you there. Thank you so much.
Okay, gimme. And let's go. You know what? I shouldn't even be surprised that Ito was doing better than me. I mean, he's got a whole gang working for him, and meanwhile I'm doing this all on my own. So that should explain a lot.
You must be the volunteers here to save the day.
Yes.
You must be tired. Put down the goods and have a rest. I heard the Yashiro Commission has arranged for Sailing Breeze to prepare some special drinks for the volunteers as a way of saying thank you. Soy milk is actually one of the ingredients for the drink. It's freshly made every day. In fact, the last batch of soy milk we processed has just been sent over. You'll get to try it very soon.
What? So Sailing Breeze's special drink has soy milk in it?
Paimon is upset apparently. Oh! Oh, that's what you're worried about. Oh no. He's already done with all his chores. He was done a while ago. Oh, he's dead. Oh no, he died. We killed him. Oh no.
What took you so long? I've been here ages. Completed my tasks a long time ago.
Are you still alive?
There you have it. When volunteering is the name of the game, no one volunteers harder than Arataki Ito.
Are you still alive?
You
You
lose,
okay?
I win, and to the victor go the special edition spoils.
You don't want to drink that.
The Drink of Champions, created by Sailing Breeze in collaboration with Yai Publishing House, and as featured in the popular work Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
You don't want to drink that.
All this talk's making me thirsty. Don't mind if I do.
Tackle him. We need to tackle him.
Drink of Champions, it's time to come home.
Yeah, soybeans in the drink. Look, Ito downs the drink in one go. He's dead. He's dying.
Woo! That's the good stuff.
Oh, he's dying.
That was a mighty fine drink. Although, maybe it was past its prime.
Boss, they said they think there might be,
Yeah.
beans in the drink. Huh?
A mighty figure falls to the ground. He died.
The boss is down! The boss is down!
Yeah, had a feeling. Well, rip Ito. Moving on.
What's wrong? Can't Arataki Ito drink soy products?
Nope.
He's allergic to beans!
Oh, my goodness. Okay, quick, grab Ito and follow me. I'll get a doctor. I sure hope it's not too serious.
Nah, it's already too late. I'm sorry, Toma. There's no saving him now.
I didn't even consider this possibility. It was all my fault. leave Ito to me. I'll make sure he stands again.
You sure? You sure?
Don't worry. I'll see you later.
Okay then.
So, your friend is allergic to beans. It's a very rare condition, though I have heard about it. I'm so sorry that our drink caused such a problem. I feel terrible. If you don't mind, please take this. This is a special drink formula with no soy milk.
Oh.
I could see that your friend enjoyed this drink a lot. Although it tastes slightly different without the soy milk, I'm sure this version will be more suitable for your friend.
I am sure of that as well. Kind of, maybe.
Along with our sincere apologies.
I neither want nor need your apologies. Okay, quest completed. Okay, again, I think I want to keep this moving. Carson, let's go. Right, let's keep this moving. Again, we are kind of reaching the normal end of the stream, but these aren't too long. We might go a little bit longer than usual. Like, we might stream an hour longer than I normally would, but I want to wrap things up today.
Significantly less crowded now, but it's still too early to relax. This is a serious matter, and we must remain vigilant.
So enjoy the slightly longer stream that barely anyone's watching.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess it's gonna be more enjoyable for those watching it as an archive. Ah, the VOD is gonna be fun because it's longer.
Oh, it's you. Do you have something to report?
Hello. About the stolen
It's
books.
fine, as long as it's been taken
The
care
boys are here. I mean, you are here. And Rob has already left because sleep. And I am here. Sorry for the inconvenience caused.
This is my duty. I don't see it as an inconvenience. The Tenryo Commission has a responsibility to ensure public order and security during the Irodori Festival. If anything comes up, come to me.
Well, why didn't you take care of Ito?
Has something serious happened?
Nothing serious, really. We've just received a lot of reports in the past few days over things like line cutting, reselling goods at inflated prices, even troublemakers hogging the photo board.
Yeah, no.
All minor incidents.
We took care of those troublemakers.
A lot of work for a lot of people.
We took care of those troublemakers. We did your job for you. But it sounds tough. It sounds tough having others do your job for you.
Still, I take the fact that so many people are turning to
The boys
us
are here
for
even if we are
assistance
dying.
as a sign that the Tenryo Commission is gradually regaining the
Again,
people's
I do
trust.
sincerely hope you get well soon.
The Shogun gave us orders to provide security at the Irodori Festival. This is a rare chance to change people's perception of the Tenryo Commission, so we cannot afford to slip up. Even if it's tiring work, we must rise to the challenge.
Well, no matter how busy you are, at least you still found some time to come here and buy an Almighty Shogun figurine, right? We want to buy one too.
Apparently that's what we want. I wasn't aware that's what we wanted.
I'm just patrolling these parts. In fact, I was just about to leave.
You want us to buy you the figurine?
No need to be shy. Actually, Miko told us that you got up super early this one time to make sure you could be the first in line to buy one of these figurines.
I don't remember her saying that, but okay.
Lady Gucci, how could she disclose... Never mind. To be clear, I have no intention to hide that which I do out of reverence alone. But there is one thing you must be corrected on.
Which is?
Oh? What is it?
Awkward
That
pause.
is not a figurine. It's a statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder. Do I make myself clear?
Almighty Narukami Oga. Got it.
Sure, you
This
got it.
particular statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder, is a brand new addition. There will only be 300 available in this batch, and there is a limit of 1 per customer.
Well, you get one,
Many
I get
people
one,
have been
Paimon
lining
gets
up
one,
since
everyone in
well
my party
before
gets
dawn
one.
to acquire one. I'm afraid if you're only showing up now, you're probably too late.
Oh, really? So you definitely must have got gotten here pretty early too then. Did you manage to get one yet?
Well,
Normally, of course, I would come to purchase one myself. But on this occasion, my duties at the Iridori Festival had to take priority. We are required
Sad.
to report for duty long before the shops open. It is regrettable, but I had no choice but to forego the chance this time.
I can swipe one for you.
What a shame.
Break the law when it's important, you know?
So instead, I had someone purchase one on my behalf.
Oh, or that.
Oh, right. Wait, you can do that? Didn't you say they're limited to one per customer? This figurine is super popular. It must be pretty tough to find someone happy to buy one for you and not for themselves.
Huh.
I anticipated the same at first, but Lady Gujiyae found a professional to assist me, saying she appreciated our tireless efforts during the festival period.
Well, that's nice.
I don't know who the professional is. I assume it would be either someone from the Grand Narukami Shrine or from the Yashiro Commission, but I did not ask. Given the time, I believe they should have completed the purchase by now. I am fortunate to have had Lady Guji's help this time. I likely would have struggled to find a candidate on my own. As well as being willing, they would need to be an early riser, and also tall enough to beat the crowds to the top shelf items.
Is it Ayato?
Riser and tall.
Was it Ayato?
What was that sound?
Probably just the wind. Probably just the leaves.
Really? Well, never mind.
So much for
We've been here
tall.
long enough. It's time for me to head to my next patrol zone. Stay safe during the Iridori
So much for tall, huh? Not tall and early riser are not the words I would use to describe this person. I would certainly not use those words. Okay then, show yourself.
Uh-oh, you found me.
Yeah.
Sayu, what are you doing here? Oh, wait. Are you the professional?
Maybe, maybe not.
Shh, quiet. She might still be in earshot.
Yeah, she's exactly the yeah. The tallest and earliest of risers. Yes, indeed. She's amazing. Also, have you been slacking off again? Oh no, she didn't do her job, did she? She didn't actually purchase the thing, did she?
No way. I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine. But after waiting and waiting, my eyes started to feel real droopy. And
She didn't buy one in the end because she fell asleep.
I only meant to take a short nap. A really quick one.
In short, you overslept. Why am I not surprised that she overslept?
Oh, if I don't buy one of these figurines, the 10-year commission Tengu will lock me up for life.
Surely not.
Sheesh. Goodness knows what Miko told you. I guess my only hope now is to sacrifice my salary for this month and buy one off of someone who got here in time.
Let me negotiate the price for you. I'm good at driving a hard bargain, apparently.
Really? Great. Then, here's my salary. Please don't spend it all.
I will spend it all. Alright. Hi, hello.
After coming all this way to Inazuma, and especially getting up early, I still walk away empty-handed. The first batch
Well,
was
damn.
smaller than I expected, and who knows when the next batch will come out. Well, since I'm here now, I guess I should buy some other souvenir instead.
So you don't have what I want. Perfect. Do you have what I want?
Huh, you didn't manage to get one either? That's strange. When I came to line up this morning, I checked with my friend who'd already bought one. She'd been lining up since before sunrise, and she was around the 100th in line. I was only 150 places behind her, so surely I should have gotten one.
But you didn't?
Something's wrong here. I'm gonna go ask the shop
Ha!
for an explanation.
So did some of them go missing or something? Or did people buy multiple despite not being allowed to do that? Ha!
Why so glum? Didn't manage to get your hands on a statue of Her Excellency, the almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder, by any chance? Sell it? Huh. I ain't selling. Not after all the effort I put in to get a hold of this. Go ask
Well, we
someone
found
else.
someone who has one. But that didn't quite work out. He asked around the area, but to no avail.
Can't believe it. I am definitely done for this time.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Sayu.
I don't know what if people are saying they didn't manage to get one. Did the shopkeepers get the count wrong or something? Oh, why don't we go ask at Apekasu? Might as well. I guess there's nothing to lose.
Ba-da-ba-da. Hi, hello, I want to ask some questions.
Terribly sorry. I was otherwise occupied this morning and had someone else watch the shop. So I don't know all the details, but according to our records, we did sell the full 300.
You sure? Someone
Hey,
messed
what
with your
about those ones
records?
at the back? Aren't they for sale?
I'm sorry, those are display only.
Really?
Please don't be too disappointed. We're only selling a limited number of these statues at the festival, and this was only the first batch. Please rest assured, you will all have the chance to purchase one in the future.
Really, though?
When will the next batch be ready?
In a year.
Also, this poor guy came all the way from Mondstadt. He got here earlier than me and was at least 50 places ahead of me. Even he didn't get one. How do you explain these numbers?
Look, I don't know a whole lot about Inazuman festivals, but they do seem to have sold out pretty quickly.
I'm terribly sorry, but I've triple-checked the sales records for this morning, and everything seems to be accounted for.
Ha. Another mystery to solve,
Tenryou
apparently.
Commission to investigate this.
The Tenryou Commission? No way.
Sorry, who are you?
This is the professional from the Yashiro Commission. Like, the professional. Like, top-notch professional. You can't get any more professional than this professional.
Oh, are you saying this falls under the Yashiro Commission's jurisdiction?
It does now.
Yeah, it does. We will follow up on this matter, so there's no need to go to the Tenryou Commission. They're busy enough as it is. That's weird. How come Sayu's so motivated to work all of a sudden?
You know why.
If the Tenryou Commission finds out about this, Kujo Sarah will come ask me about it. And then she'll find out that I didn't buy her figurine. And
She's supposed to be Miko's hand-picked professional. She technically should have been the first in line.
anyway, we can't get the Tenryou Commission involved. Not unless there's no other way.
Huh. Well, since someone's already on the case, I suppose I'll just wait for the findings.
Since I came all this way and didn't get a figurine, I guess I might as well look at what else is available.
Thank you both for your understanding. We will make an announcement as soon as the results of the investigation come out.
Well, time to investigate again.
Be investigating, but we don't have any leads at all. Oh, maybe the customers really did make a mistake with the count. If only we had a witness who'd been here the whole time.
Well, technically someone was here the whole time.
You mean me? Sorry, I was asleep.
Did you hear anything in your sleep?
Did I hear anything? Let me think.
I'll take these, please.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Well?
Thank you. Patronage. Oh yeah! Now I remember. I heard thank you for your patronage over and over again this morning.
Well, that's probably because the sales were starting.
How many times? 300?
You think she kept count? You don't have to give an exact number. Roughly how long did each transaction take?
I got it. There were at least 16 snores between each thank you for your patronage.
Well, that's a nice unit of time.
How you count ignore should be about 1 minute. And if we add on the time for moving the boxes and stocking the shelves...
Should take at least 5 hours to sell everything.
Right. Sales only started about 4 hours ago, so there's definitely a problem with the amount.
Huh.
Which means, even though I only woke up just now, I still have a chance of getting my hands on one. Maybe.
A minuscule chance, but yes, you're not wrong.
Well, anyway, maybe I failed my mission because a bad guy did something tricky, not because I was being lazy.
Sure, let's go with that.
Who's the bad guy?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out.
Well, the shop was pretty strict with this promotion. Not only was there a 1 per customer limit, they even checked people's identity. So there's no way anyone could have bought more than 1.
No wonder each transaction took so long.
And with SARS people patrolling the area, no one could have cut the line, right?
By process of elimination, the remaining option is...
Someone was up to no good. They definitely try to find a way to sell the figurines at a higher price. Let's go ask the guy who says he had to put in a lot of effort to get a hold of one. Maybe he knows something.
Right. They should be to our right. Like right over here. So Junpei, tell me about stuff.
You want to know how I got my hands on the statue? Dream on.
Huh? Why? It's not like we're trying to buy yours off you.
That means you did something illegal, huh?
No more questions.
Oh, so you're...
Come.
So, if you don't want to tell us, is that because you got it illegally? A staff member sold it to you.
How did you know?
We're professionals.
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, we are professionals.
Okay, fine. Since you guessed it anyway.
Junpei,
But let me be clear.
why sad
Don't
face?
spread this around. I came here bright and early to line up, but the first batch of statues sold out almost immediately. I wasn't very happy about that. So, I went around to the back door of a Pegasus to see if I could find a shop assistant to ask about when the next batch would be coming out. To my
Okay.
surprise, I saw him moving boxes and boxes worth of statues out of the store. Needless to say, I was all ready to march up and demand to know what was going on.
He gave you a figurine to keep you quiet. I see how this is. Okay.
Yes. But I paid the shop assistant full price for it, so it was still a legitimate transaction.
Okay.
It's not for you to decide whether it was a legitimate transaction or not.
Huh? It's the
Oh no.
Tenryo Commission?
Oh no.
The Tenryo Commission has received reports that someone has been hoarding goods to resell at extortionate prices. Now, these are not
Oh,
classed as
no.
strategic materials, so some amount of price fluctuation is expected in the market. However, it is against the law for a staff member to abuse their position to forge sales records and misappropriate goods.
So tell us about this
We've
staff
already
member.
investigated the situation at a Peikusu. The sales records are correct, but in the cash box, there are 2 bags in which most of the cash has been replaced with stones.
But
Huh.
how can this be?
Please hand over your statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, as evidence. We will compensate you for your loss
Wow.
once we catch the individual responsible.
Must suck to be you.
So this guy was cooking the books. Never saw that coming.
Junpei hands over the statue.
You guys figured this out pretty quickly, Sarah.
In fact,
To no
we were
one's
only
surprise.
just tipped off. We're still working on the logistics of the arrest operation. Who's this?
No one you should worry about.
Been spotted.
Well, you weren't exactly hiding where you saw you. Junpei, main character from Jujutsu Kaisen, who sadly should watch it before I spoil. Well, it's gonna be is Jujutsu Kaisen a show I'm gonna get into? I don't know. Maybe I will get into it, maybe I won't. But, well, if you're saying it's good, then it probably is, maybe. Anyway, this is Sayu.
Oh, you must be the professional Lady Guji hired. I was just wondering why I hadn't seen you yet.
We were investigating the missing figurines. Oh, I mean, statues of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Is that so? Then thank you. The Tenryo Commission will take over from here. Rest assured, we will get to the bottom of the matter.
Great, because it's their fault that you didn't get the statue.
About your statue.
Sayu has been lining up since last night.
Really? Thank you. So, where is the statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder?
But she saw someone misappropriating the statues.
Yeah. Sayu spent the whole night investigating the staff. So, by the time she got back, she was just too late to buy one.
Very sad.
Right. I definitely would have made it back in time to buy one, if only it hadn't been for someone stealing the statues.
I see. So in the end, you did not manage to purchase a statue, correct?
Oh no. Oh, that glare. How dare you not give me my figurine?
The criminal is the one responsible here. The important thing now is to devise a plan to bring him to justice as swiftly as possible. According to the intelligence, the suspect has already started reselling the statues near the festival venue. But he is lying low and operating very discreetly. If we confront him head-on, he's likely to destroy the evidence and dash. Instead, we will seek to quietly surround him. But in order to achieve this, we will require one person to approach and distract him.
So am I the bait?
Since you've spent the whole night thoroughly investigating this situation, I can think of no one else more suitable to gain his trust than you.
Huh.
Would you be willing to help the Tenryo Commission one final time?
Final? Is it gonna be a final time? You sure I'm not gonna have to help you again? I'm sure this is not gonna be the final time. Well, let's get to work. Go to the nearby transaction site. Pretend to be a potential buyer and stall for time. I shall do just that.
Who introduced you? I'm trying to keep a low profile here, so I'm afraid I don't take any new business except for referrals by existing customers.
We're referred by the one who caught you stealing the statues.
That guy. Fine. He did technically buy from me, I suppose.
That he did.
But let me be clear. This product is highly sought after right now. I can't sell to you at the same price he paid.
Okay. Yeah, it'll keep going up. Because now it's already sold out.
Well, you can take it or leave it. Believe me, there's plenty more room for upwards mobility on the price. It just so happens to be in my interest to get these off my hands sooner rather than later. Besides, good luck trying to find anyone else out there selling.
Well then.
We gotta keep negotiating as long as we can.
Will this figurine keep its value over time?
I don't have time for this. Just name your price.
Well then. I shall go to right about the middle, maybe?
Fine. I swear, if I wasn't in a rush to get rid of him...
Damn it, I was supposed to keep this going for longer. Yeah, I just realized I shouldn't go for a reasonable price.
Do you want it or not? You think this is a game or something? If you're not serious about buying, quit wasting my time.
I made the mistake of trying to be reasonable with the price. Damn.
Not stuck here arguing with you.
The next location you move to will be the police station. You are under arrest for abusing your position for personal gain and falsifying accounts. Do not attempt to resist. The evidence is indisputable.
The Tenryo Commission? When did you... Wait, all that negotiating...
Yeah, we're buying time. Just that. Sucks to be you. The Tenryo Commission escorts the shop assistant back to the police. I can't
Edward
read
has
that.
revealed the location where he stashed the statues, and we have sent people to collect them.
Great! So once Epekusu has counted the goods and stuffed the shelves, we can get back in the line to buy one, right? This time, I must complete my mission.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The stolen goods will have to be kept as evidence at the police station for some time. They will not be available for purchase in the immediate future.
Well, that's disappointing.
Believe it!
I would be grateful if you could inform the shopkeeper about this. I should return to the station and see how things are going.
Well,
Although Sora didn't say anything, she seemed a little disappointed, don't you think?
of course she was disappointed. She wanted one too, after all.
Really nothing we can do?
Maybe there is. Maybe we can get one of those display figures as a prize for clearing this up. Wouldn't that be nice? Huh?
I see. Thank you. We'll make a compensation plan and announce it as soon as possible.
Okay, well, see you then.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Although this statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, was only intended as a display item, now
As
that I
thanks for
think
our
about it,
efforts.
why don't you have it? As a gesture of my gratitude.
Why, thank
After
you.
all, it was our negligence that caused trouble for you all on this occasion. This is just a small gift, a mere token, but I do hope you can accept it.
I can most certainly accept it.
Really?
Shall we give this to Sarah?
Sounds good. As long as we give this to Sarah, my mission will be completed.
But I want one.
Uh-oh. I've been so nervous all day, and now I can finally relax. I feel really tired all of a sudden. Please, take this figurine to the police station.
I shall keep it for myself. Ha ha ha, you fool.
Signing out.
Oh my god. Okay, she went to sleep like that. Okay, Sayu, have a nice rest. I'm going now. Oh, right. This is pretty far away. I should probably teleport. Okay, we're 20 minutes over the usual time, and we still have one more storyline to do after this, but then we're done. I hope you don't mind today's stream going a little bit longer than usual. Okay, I got your stupid little figurine.
Look what we brought you.
You think she would slap me if I said it to her like that?
Oh. Is this?
You take out the statue and explain what happened.
We just grabbed it and came straight here. But now that Paimon takes a closer look at it, it's really well made.
In other words, you want to keep it.
This is a prototype designed by Yae Publishing House's top artist and crafted by the most skilled lacquerware master in Inazuma City.
Oh,
Otherwise,
very skilled.
How could one hope to capture even 1,000th of the Almighty Shogun's majesty? Let alone
Don't turn
maintain
around
it.
now.
To do that, you must buy a special kind of shrine and worship it properly.
You want to turn around, baby?
It's also essential to clean it often to avoid a buildup of dust, and it's best practice to hire a craftsman to perform regular maintenance. What's wrong? These are the 5 principles.
Don't
for
turn
maintenance
around
of
now,
the statue
Sarah.
of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder. And I haven't even finished explaining the first.
Don't turn around now.
I knew there was such a fuss over these tiny figurines. I'm surprised Miko never mentioned it to me.
Well, damn.
Your Excellency, this is most unexpected.
I had some spare time, so I decided to come out for a stroll. Oh, did you buy this figurine yourself?
Technically, we bought it.
It was
It's mine.
It was him.
I guess I get to keep it now. Yep, it was me. It was me, totally. Also, Rob, welcome back. Sorry to hear that you can't fall asleep. Hopefully, my commentary of this game will be sleep-inducing. I hope I bore you enough that you fall asleep listening to me. Maybe I can help. I don't think so. Maybe I can. I don't know. Also, how dare you stream for a good amount of time? I am sorry for streaming longer than usual, but I want to wrap all this up.
Huh. I didn't know you liked little trinkets like these.
Apparently I do. I do
Your
now.
Excellency, I've yet to finish the defense arrangements for the Iridori Festival. Please excuse me.
Very well. Thank you.
And Sarah leaves, her head lowered. Sad.
Sarah leave? She looked kind of sad.
Yeah, because now she doesn't get to
I
keep
have
the little
another such
figurine.
figurine in Tenshukaku, a sample sent by Yae Publishing House. I don't need it, so I think I'll gift it to you.
But we already have one.
I shall not go back on my word. I have committed to giving it to you. What you choose to do with it is your business. You're quite free to give it to somebody else, if you wish.
Oh.
Or to save you the trouble, I can have someone from Tenshukaku deliver it directly. But, of course, your name will have to be written as the sender.
Why does all this have to be so
Paimon, no more questions. Shut up, shut up, shut up, Paimon. Just send it to the 10-year commission, please.
Good. I'll have someone attend to this shortly. Oh, and I wish you a pleasant and enjoyable Irodori Festival.
Yes. I shall have that. Also, you did calculate, kind of. Yeah, you did. Oh, we're done. We're done. Okay, it's done. Next one. I guess I need to unlock it from in here first. Out of the 3 viewers, again, that's you, that is Debbie, and that is probably my phone that's lying next to me. Alright, there's one more quest line. After this, we're done with Genshin content. For the time being. Wait. Of course I need to wait again. 8 to 10, huh? There we go. Whew, come on. This stream will be almost 4 hours long if this questline takes another half an hour, which the others did. So yeah. Yeah, boy! It's the boys hanging out. Okay, where do I need to go?
According to the arrival schedule, there should be one last ship arriving in Rito today. But the Irodori Festival is coming to an end. Who would be showing up now?
Indeed, who would be showing up now? So it's a character who doesn't live in Inazuma and who hasn't arrived here yet.
Let's go to the harbor and take a look.
So someone who's not from Inazuma, but also hasn't arrived for the festival so far. Could be Ningguang. Could be Keqing. Actually, did it say where the boat is coming from? I don't know. I'm ready for 5-hour stream. That won't be happening. This will not take more than half an hour, I think. Probably. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Please be that. That would be best, actually. Wait.
Traveler, Paimon, nice to see you again.
You both live in Inazuma already. I was not expecting you to come by boat. Huh. Well, I was sure it would be someone from out of Inazuma, not someone who does in fact live in Inazuma. But I guess they live on the other end of Inazuma. We're all the way in the east. They come from all the way in the west. So I guess it makes sense. But welcome, former resistance. How are you?
Wow! It's Kokumi and Goro! So the Divine Priestess and the General of Watatsumi Island have come to take part in the Irodori Festival.
Well, at least at the end.
We are not here representing Watatsumi Island's administration. We were invited.
Don't worry, Debbie. Zhongli is with us all the time. He's with us in spirit and in my party.
At the moment, and I wanted to buy some books. So I decided to make
Zhongli has been with us this entire stream.
Goro was not greatly interested in the Irodori Festival, but he said if I was going to Rito, he would join me.
Her Excellency is traveling outside of Watatsumi Island and also meeting her pen pal today. As her general, it is my duty to ensure her safety at every turn.
Sure.
Pen pal? Yes, we started corresponding just recently.
So who that? Who your pen pal be?
My pen pal and I share very similar tastes in light novels, and we always have a lot of interesting thoughts to share. Of course, There are also times when we fiercely disagree.
So who is that?
Since we were both coming to the Irodori Festival this time, we decided to take the opportunity to hold a book review session and discuss our views on various novels in more depth. Sounds pretty professional. Hey, since you both like novels, why don't you try writing one together? Who knows, maybe you'll shake things up on the Inazuman literary scene.
That would be intriguing, but it's right.
That's a
That would be
very
something.
interesting idea. It's almost
You know
time.
what? That's actually a good
Goro
thought.
and I must
Hang
go
on.
to meet my pen pal at the agreed upon location. Kokomi,
I'll get back to that thought in a sec.
pal of yours. Can Paimon come with you? Don't worry, Paimon will just watch from a distance and won't interrupt anything. Let me think. Yes, I think it should be fine for you two to come with me. Alright, let's go together.
Alright, also my disappointment is immeasurable when my day is ruined. I'm playing as strongly the whole time. You get to see a little bit of him at least. I shall also bring out his dong again. There we go. It's covering the screen and now it's not. But yeah, that would be perfect because, you know, the goddess of this nation and the leader of the former leader of the resistance. They were at each other's throats basically the entire time, and imagine those two now being pen pals and discussing their love for light novels. That would be so cute. That would be so nice. Oh my god. Okay, that's what data bends right. Yeah, but we will see. Gore will meet Yai and Kokomi will meet Ryan. Perfect, perfect. Probably yes. Now I'm really excited. I really hope that's the case. Come on.
This is the meeting spot.
Is it gonna be her?
There's no one else.
I mean, we did
around.
see her in the previous quest
Anything
line,
else
so
I
I'm not
learned?
entirely sure if she's gonna show up in this one again, but I hope so.
My, who have we here?
There's Yaemiko. There's one of them. I do hope Yaemiko isn't your pen pal. I hope your pen pal is still right, and that Miko was just so happened to come by.
Content are running into Miko. She and Kokomi are on different sides, and they also believe in different gods. Or are they gonna end up having a fight?
That's half of it. Please be right.
The Grand Narukami Shrine. No wonder. I was just wondering where that air of superiority was coming from.
Oh crap.
If it isn't the leader of Watatsumi Island, who looks as soft as a jellyfish, but whose words sting like one too.
Well then.
Uh-oh, this is getting out of control fast.
Turns out they are the pen pals.
Nice to meet you, fried tofu with all the frills.
Wow, what a name.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, soul of the deep.
We weren't exactly correct. Well, that's too bad. But you know what? You were close enough. Close enough.
Hey, what's going on here?
Hee hee. No Michael Jackson. No.
No, it can't be. Look at them. Clearly they already knew each other. Does that mean...
The so-called meeting of pen pals is just a cover-up?
Whatever are you talking about? I don't understand. I'm simply here for the book review session with Miss Soul of the Deep.
If that's what you
So,
say.
the venue for this meeting is in the Konjo Commission headquarters up there. The view is excellent, making it a perfect place to drink tea and discuss creative ideas.
If you say that's it.
Review in the Kanjo Commission. You seriously expect anyone to believe
Shut up,
that?
Paimon. Just go along with it. And maybe we can go along with them.
Shaking up the Inazuma literary scene? You're here to talk about shaking up things in Inazuma as a whole.
Oh, yeah, no, that's understandable, Rob.
Formal talks with the shogunate on Inazuma's
Hang on.
future development. It's essential to have an informal meeting like this one before the formal talks begin.
I have seen those kinds of things happen where people try to beat a Pokemon game without taking damage, and that looks like pain. I couldn't do it. I did a Nuzlocke once on the channel, and I failed at that. Never mind not taking any damage at all. No way I could do that.
Right, especially with someone outside of the shogunate like myself, who is in a good position to test out where each party draws the lines. But this is just our first meeting. It's a little too early to announce it to the general public.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay then.
By the way, where is your general? Didn't you say he would be joining you?
I think he ran off as soon as you came into the picture.
Where did Goro
I understand why he ran off. I totally understand why he would run off. Oh, is this questline gonna be us looking for him?
Buy some books for me. He won't be attending the book review.
Oh, what a pity. I was rather looking forward to seeing his fluffy ears again.
Ah.
Traveler, I'd like to talk to you for a moment.
Sup?
I have been getting the sense that Goro does not like having to deal with Guji-ai.
What made you think that?
I was initially reluctant to bring him to Rito with me this time. I noticed he instinctively hid as soon as he saw her just now. However, Goro has a strong sense of responsibility and will feel ashamed when he next sees me. So, I would like to give him the task of buying some books for me to make things easier for him.
Okay then, and I'm on messenger duty.
So, as a favor from me, I'd like to ask you to accompany him.
Sure, leave it to me. I can do that. I can buy books.
Kokomi, you focus on the meeting with Miko. Leave the books to us and Goro.
Thank you. I made a list of the books I'd like to buy. Please, pass it on to Goro.
We shall do just that. Okay then. Oh, there you are. Weren't really hiding very far away, were you?
Goro? Are you alright?
He's obviously not.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't expecting you-know-who to show up. Oh, it completely caught me by surprise. I had no idea what to say to her. Next thing I knew, I'd apparently already taken cover.
Don't worry, you got a new mission
to
now.
ensure the safety of Her Excellency, but now I'm useless. I've become a burden instead.
Nah, you've got a mission. Come on, let's go.
Goro, don't be so hard on yourself. Actually, Kokomi asked us to give you a very important task.
And we're gonna help. You give Kokomi's list of books to Goro.
Oh, Her Excellency's purchase list. Got it. This is how Her Excellency wants me to make up for my mistakes. No problem. Just leave it to me.
Actually, we're gonna be helping. That was our job.
Let us come with you. We can show you around the Iridori Festival while we're at it.
Awkward pause.
Thank you so much.
I will call them out all the time. These awkward pauses, they're so frequent. I have to call them out. Okay, let's get moving. We have a quest to do. And we're already half an hour over the usual stream time. How dare I? How dare I stream for longer than usual?
Night at Mount Yogo. I think this is the stand where it's being sold.
A children's storybook?
Yes, it's for the children of Watatsumi Island. Her Excellency says that this book is simply written and very useful for learning new words. Hello, I'll take 5 copies of Night at Mount Yogo, please.
Thank you for your patronage.
Those are all for him. He likes to read the same book multiple
You're a lucky
times.
customer. There's a coupon in one of the books you just bought, which entitles you to a free gift.
Okay, another one of those books.
Wow, Goro got a free gift. That's amazing.
Is it another book that's gonna have another coupon?
A toy box. It's all yours.
I guess we'll take the fox. He cannot escape behind Miko.
A toy fox?
What, you scared of foxes for some reason?
The hair on your tail is standing on end.
I don't know why you would be scared of foxes. Hmm.
Could you maybe look after the toy for me?
You sure? I'll gladly keep it.
Yes. As a thank you gift for coming with me to buy the books.
You got it.
Seems like Goro still hasn't recovered from seeing Miko.
She will haunt his dreams. Forever.
Okay, next up, this isn't the focus of this trip, but let's go buy a light novel.
Okay then.
It says on the list that Her Excellency had an editor called Onodera purchase the latest issue of A Legend of Sword for her in advance. Well, we'd better not keep him waiting
Yes.
too long.
Ken no Densetsu. Such an amazing book.
Oh, we know him. We'll lead the way.
Well then, let's go grab that. Not like we had enough problems with that book. Hi, hello. I want book.
Excuse me.
And you have
Are
book.
You Mr. Onodera? I'm here
So
to
give
pick
me
up the
book.
new issue of A Legend of Sword for Soul
Or
of
you
the
get, or you catch my right hook. You crook.
Hello there. Yes, I have the book right here. I heard Soul of the Deep is the VIP of the Iridori Festival, but couldn't make it here in time for the signing event due to the shipping schedule.
Oh, also, if you have these books available, please give me one of each. Thank you.
All right, let me see. Oh my goodness, it's your lucky day today, sir.
What, another coupon?
The 100th reader to buy the Saga Hamavaran. That
Oh
entire
my
series is a
god.
special edition version with a review personally written by Lady Yai herself.
Why does he keep getting lucky like that?
Are you serious?
I mean, also unlucky.
You don't look very well.
You brought up Yai Miko, how dare you?
I'm fine. Thank you for the books.
Also Raymond, hi! Hi! Welcome back! How are you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Her Soul of the Deep asked me to buy this book after all. I'm sure she'll be very happy to receive a special version with the chief editor's review.
Yeah, but you don't sound happy.
Doesn't look like he's enjoying this at all. Hyman doesn't know if he's lucky or unlucky.
Oh, one other thing. Because of the amount of your purchase, you're able to enter the Yai Publishing House's lucky draw. Please come with me. Right this way.
Lucky draw for what? What's in this for us? Might quit Twitch though? Not that active, you know. I mean, I guess I get it. I personally am more active on, when it comes to spending, to what I watch more stuff on YouTube than Twitch. Gotta be honest here. I stream a lot on Twitch, but I don't actively watch too many people, other than the people I raid usually. So yeah, I'm not, outside of streaming, I'm not too active on this platform either, sadly.
Sir, please take your lucky draw whenever you are ready.
But yeah, I guess I kind of get that, when you're not too active anyway. Just putting it behind you and just focusing on stuff you actually are more active on anyway. I guess that's understandable.
Just turn the handle and a prize ball will come out. Maybe today's your lucky day.
Is today gonna be his lucky day? Sure seems like his unlucky day, by the way.
Come on, Goro, go for it.
It's gonna be Yai Miko related in some way, isn't it?
Let me see. Oh, wow. Incredible. You
Oh my god.
That's the grand prize.
He keeps getting quote-unquote lucky. Oh no. The poor doggo. A meeting with Yai Miko? Is
the
it?
grand prize is a full collection of each light novel published by Yai Publishing House.
Oh. Okay, that's actually
Not only is the prize
better.
awarded
That's even
personally
better
by
for
Lady
him.
Yai, but
Oh,
you
never
also have
mind.
the chance to shake hands and take a photo with her to commemorate the occasion.
Well,
Not only do I have to meet her, but I have to shake her hand and take a photo with her.
Goro, hang in there. Actually, can I take the prize off of his hands? I think he would appreciate if I did that.
What? This guy won the Yai Publishing House's grand prize? Wow, that's so lucky.
An entire set of all their light novels. That's worth a lot of money.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could we discuss this?
I'll take them.
I don't actually want the light
I'll
novels.
take them. I'll take them.
Huh? You mean you want to give up the prize?
Give it up to me. I'll take it. I'll take everything.
Goro, don't give up your prize. If you don't want to see Miko, that's fine. We'll figure something out.
I can go in your stead.
That's not what I meant. I'm not giving up the prize, and I can cope with the ceremony and the picture taking.
But
I have a request. I would like to ask Yai Publishing House to change the prize from light novels to books on agricultural science of equivalent value.
what?
Agricultural science?
Can you make requests like that from a
The land
drawing?
in Watatsumi Island is quite barren and always yields a poor grain harvest. We've been looking for new ways to improve the residents' lives.
And you think you can request that? I thought the prize would be prepared in advance.
Soul of the Deep's core objectives for the Iridori Festival was to purchase some works on crop cultivation and aquaculture.
I guess we
If I
can
get these
ask
books as my
if
prize
they can do
instead,
that.
We can save a lot of money, and Soul of the Deep can buy some other useful resources too.
Well, is that a possibility or not?
See, I understand your request, but I don't have the authority to grant it. Lady Yai will have to have the final say.
Well, and I guess you're gonna have to meet up with her in that case, huh, Goro?
I will contact Lady Yai now. Please wait for our reply at the 5 Kasen Plaza. Depending on the situation, Lady Yai might need to negotiate this matter with you further in person.
Lucky you.
Understood.
Lucky, huh? Ah, no, you almost gotta feel bad for the guy. Almost. Well, here we are.
Goro, that was pretty brave of you. You clearly don't like having to deal with Miko, but you still agreed to the ceremony and even made your own demands.
You think so? I guess I got a burst of courage when I thought about Her Excellency's orders and the people of Watatsumi Island.
Well, now you just gotta hang in there until it's over.
The General of Watatsumi Island's armed forces. How can I let something like this defeat me? I'm ready.
We shall see.
I feel like I'm back on the battlefield. Even if Yai Miko does come to negotiate with me, I won't let myself be pressured by her.
Big talk. Make sure to back that up. You okay?
Still look pretty nervous though, Goro.
Well, probably because I just realized she might make a cunning counter request just to toy with me.
Well,
For keeping you all waiting.
if you can see it coming, then you're at least somewhat prepared, I hope.
How did it go? What did Guji Yai say?
Lady Yai has agreed to your request to swap the light novels for books on agricultural science.
Oh,
That's great.
so I guess this went well. You didn't have to meet her here.
Lady Yai says that she will include a few extra works, considering your intended use for those books.
Even better.
You may accompany me to Yai Publishing House's warehouse to select your preferred books. I believe your return ship leaves tomorrow night. We will package the selected books and take them directly onto the ship for you.
You'll package the books? Then, what about the ceremony?
I guess they'll have
Lady
to
Yai said
skip
selecting
that.
The books may take up a lot of your time and energy. To ensure you have fond memories of the Iridori Festival, she decided to cancel the ceremony.
Wow, she's actually being nice to
She
you.
did leave you a letter. You can read it on your own time.
I didn't think Yai Miko would cancel the ceremony. Huh. I was so convinced that she would try and make a fool out of me. Now it seems like I was overly suspicious of her.
Maybe Kokomi
Anyway,
talked her out of it.
Go with the editor and take the
Possibly.
books now. I won't trouble you guys anymore.
See you tomorrow night, Goro.
Great. See you tomorrow night.
I guess there's gonna be another time skip now, but we're slowly approaching the end. 18 to 20 the following night. So I'm guessing, since it says the following night, that this doesn't count. Unless... It doesn't count, okay. I had to try, okay? Because this waiting game takes forever sometimes. You can't blame me. You can't blame me for trying. Come on, let's finish before we hit the 4-hour mark. We can do this. We can do this. The stream's already hitting my analytics pretty badly with the average viewership today. So the longer it goes on, the more the average viewership goes down. Let's wrap this up.
Kokomi and Goro will be boarding their boat home soon. Let's go down to the harbor and see them off.
I'm on it, Paimon. I'm on it. Here we are.
Traveler Paimon, thank you for coming to see us off.
How was your trip to Rito?
Very worthwhile. The book review session was a big success, and I feel very positive about the forthcoming talks. Goro also made a great contribution. He procured a whole batch of useful books for Watatsumi Island.
I may have won the prize, but ultimately, it was Yaemiko who gave us all these books for free. If I have the chance in the future, I must thank her properly.
That you shall do.
Speaking of, didn't Yaemiko send you a letter yesterday? What did it say?
Also, I'm kind of scared right now.
Oh,
I'll go into why in a second.
Read it now.
Dear Goro, I suppose you must have been extremely nervous when you heard about the prospect of the award ceremony and the photo.
Yes, that he was.
It came as a surprise indeed to learn that not only did you accept those conditions, you also made your own demands. Your courage has won my respect.
Oh, respect from
Those
Yaemiko. That's
books are
rare.
a token of my goodwill to Watatsumi Island, and also my gift to you. I do hope you like them. Ah, yes, I'm sure that by this point you must be feeling ever so grateful for my kindness and are looking for a way to repay me, yes? Well,
Oh no.
here's your chance.
Oh no, what's the chance? What is
My
it?
publishing house will host an event next month, and we are looking for someone to dress up as a character from a light novel and interact with the fans.
Oh no.
Goro, you are not only patient, but also very beautiful. Why don't you come and help us? I'll prepare a tailor-made outfit.
Oh no. He's gonna have to dress up as his alias?
It'll be a woman's.
He's gonna have to dress up as his writing alias, right?
I knew it. I knew she was up to
Oh god, what was the name of his writing alias? Lady something, I don't remember. He's gonna have to dress up as her, and she's just making it seem like he's dressing up as a character. Oh my god. Wait, we have the picture, right? Let me check. Is that in here? Probably. Just take a quick look. It should be in here somewhere. Right, there it is. Miss Hina, there we go. She's gonna force him to dress up as Miss Hina. I'm pretty sure that's her goal in this. I'm pretty sure that's what she has planned. Oh no. Oh no. Poor dude.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Yes, every journey has its final day. That is in fact true. And we have reached this final day. So, quick thing about what I was scared of, because I was saying that I was getting kind of scared. That's because my second monitor sometimes has the habit of turning itself off without any real warning. And that completely messes up my recording sometimes, especially for Genshin, because I have a monitor capture going on. So if the monitor that's getting captured turns itself off and everything's getting moved over to my other monitor, that's kind of horrible. And since today's stream has been going for longer than usual, I was kind of worried that that might happen. But it didn't. But let me be extra sure and immediately exit out right now. So again though, I'm wrapping things up here. As I said already, kind of, there won't be a raid today due to... Actually, did someone come back? Did someone just come back? Because I think the number's gone up to 3. If there is someone here right now, and you want to do me a big favor and stick around for the raid, then feel free to do just that. I would be very appreciative of that, in fact. Oh, in fact, the Tort Crew is here. Okay then, I guess we do have enough people. Welcome, you came just at the end, but that means you get free channel points if you stick around for the raid. If you stick around for the raid, that's free channel points for you. Don't, too late. We're doing it. We're doing it. So get ready, everyone. Don't. I am doing the raid. Don't raid without me. Well, you're here now, so you're accompanying us. I'm gonna get this started, though, before someone else gets the bright idea to leave. So, let's get this set up. Quickly. Okay, we have 3 people. That's nice. That's the bare minimum I need in order to do a raid. Alright, I'll see you over for I Play Games Sometimes' Yakuza 0 stream. Thank you so much for coming, even if it was towards the end. I hope to see you on the next stream, hopefully, where hopefully there'll be more people hanging out than there were today, or the previous stream. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye! And with that, we have reached the end. Thank you so much for watching the archive. Hope to see you live in future streams if you want to support me by keeping those numbers up. So until then, bye!